Go.
Joined with me today are our fellow players, our wonderful, wonderful players. We have Dean playing Burn Dawnbringer, Stolas played by Deanie, Melloc the Magnificent played by Devin Silva, and Zanvin the Birthday Boy played by Zach.
Thank you guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How old are you now, Zachary?
28.
Man, you're just a little guy.
I know. I'm like King Tutankhamun, the young king,
That's
ruling
awesome.
over this empire. Dean,
Well,
your face is incredible when I said that. You're like, well, you didn't even have to say it, but I knew what you were thinking.
That's exactly what
You had this like
well,
you were like smiling, and then you're like,
we gotta go back and see that live.
oh god,
That's
that was
awesome.
good. That was hilarious.
All right. Well, we are hopping into it. Well, let's do recap first. Before we do that. Who wants to recap?
We're in a trial right now, and there's several rooms that we're trying to get to the end for this trial, and the current one that we're on is with a genie and nicknamed Kanye West. And that's about as much as I remember from the last stream.
The magical Jesus.
We were in like room 5. We had to go through a bunch of rooms, and we have to get something, and I was like, we need to go backwards to get it, or we'll get locked out. Does that make sense?
Yes. Let me get that up here.
There's a convoluted maze. Yes, there we go. I was like, the floors were jade or something.
Yes. So you guys are in room 4, actually, Dean.
Oh, it's close. I said 5.
Yeah, really close. Really good job. The biggest thing about this, so you guys came through 1, came down over, up through 3, and then over to 4. The biggest thing is you can't go backwards in these rooms. So once you go to them, you can't come back unless there's another passageway that leads that way. So what Dean was talking about is that you guys are going to go to 6 to 8 to 7, back to 6. Or no. Yes, that's what it was. From 5 to 6 back to 4, since there's another passageway through here. And then you guys would be able to come back out. And try and find this genie's lamp. He told you that he would give you a reward. You guys wanted to know the term of the contract, at which point he produced a bunch of gold that had a bunch of symbols on it. Meta, for our viewers here, Cody the Dungeon Master did a fair amount of playtesting with some beta testers via Reddit, and it turned out that the puzzle I made was way too hard. So what we are actually going to do is I have a trial for each of you that the wonderful Jesus will give you.
I don't remember Jesus.
Yeah, remember he described him, and I was like, "This sounds like Kanye West."
Kanye West,
I'm officially retconning the name as.
Does he like fish sticks?
Yeah. Exactly. So as you have this pile of gold before you, each of them turns into a key. They melt and reapparate into a key for each of you. And he says, man, you just bring back each piece of the contract and we'll hash it out when you get here. So, hidden in the next rooms, there will be some items that if you can find via internal checks, will give you a chance at something great from the immortal Jesus. Potentially a wish, maybe something lesser. We'll see who brings back what and how far we get.
Right.
But with that, you are in this kind of plane of air in this floating tent on this cloud. There is 2 doors left. There is a left door and a right door. Which one would you like to proceed to? Either room 5 or room 6?
We didn't go to room 3, did we? We cut across from 2 to 4, didn't we?
Correct.
Yeah, we did.
There's a hallway that appeared that you guys found a way through.
So I think we should go up to 3, back down to 5, then we could go to 6, and if we have to go to 4, we could still use that second pathway.
I'm going to room 6.
Oh, but then we couldn't go. Oh, and then yeah, we could. No.
Oh, I think you said the 2 doors lead to room 5 and room 6. So
I'm dipping.
Melloc, you open the large door to room 6 and see a long hallway filled with stairs that descend down.
Oh, this is a bit more ominous than I originally thought, but oh well. Down I go.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay,
Who follows?
I'll follow him.
Okay.
He's my little guy, so
You're my big guy, buddy.
I'll follow as well.
Okay. You guys follow. Zanvin and Stolas, what are you guys up to?
Wait, I was gonna follow them to room 6.
Oh, okay. Stolas, are you following as well?
I guess I'm gonna have to at this point.
yeah. That's
You don't
probably
have
smart.
to, but if you choose to, you may.
Oh shoot. Yeah, because I don't want to get stuck in quicksand or something like the last room. So
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, these are dangerous rooms.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
stick
they're
together.
dangerous rooms.
Sorry, I had to mute super quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's probably important to stick together.
Room 6. Devin, excuse me, Melloc, since you're the first person to enter, I will describe it to you. You go down this hallway that is, unlike the other hallways, have been super clean, almost scrubbed and accurate, like I described earlier, that you had noted maybe was cleaned by oozes for this entire under cavern. This is different. There is visible dust on these stairs. Instead of having beautiful mosaics on the walls, it's hewn stone. As you enter, there's a large wooden banded door. Do you want to open the door and go through it?
Methinks they'll need to fire some of the hired help, but well, guess I'll go through this door.
Okay, you open the door. It takes a little bit. You put your whole shoulder into it, not quite.
Burn, can I get a hand? It's a heavy door.
You got it.
Go ahead and give me a strength check, Burn.
All right. That's just a D20, right?
Yes, sir. D20 plus strength.
Oh no, my character sheet. Forgot to pull out.
I imagine Burn just kind of like pushes it open with a finger, really nonchalantly.
Damn it! What's the website? Google Docs.
I rolled a 19 on my dice. If you
Here
want
it
to
is.
take that.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Well, I rolled a 16, so my little 16's pushing at it.
Okay, so D20. It's 11 and then plus 3.
So between the two of you,
14.
you were able to push the door open. Devin, I didn't know you rolled so hard. My bad, dude. Yeah, you guys are able
I
to
rolled real hard. I'm always rolling hard.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God.
are. As I have told last episode, these rooms are not to scale. They are more or less a visual aid. We're going to do some theater of the mind, trying some new things out for our channel, seeing what works best for our players. As you enter this smaller room, about 30 feet by 30 feet square, you can hear two voices arguing. You see in the middle of the room, smack dab in the middle of the room, a small wooden table, maybe 5 foot total square. The rest of the room is completely barren. There's nothing that you could see other than a rug that lays beneath the table. In one cage, there is a bird, and it's in like a brass bird cage. And then in another thing on the table, there is like this bell-shaped piece of glass with a tiny man inside. And you can hear the bird squawking back and forth at this tiny man, whose voice you can hardly hear because the glass actually covers it. Also on the table is a round blue vial and a hexagonal green vial next to each of the items, or next to each of the cages. Blue to the left of the metal cage, green to the right of the glass cage. How would you like to proceed?
What are you two twiddle poops arguing about?
Are they
go ahead.
disembodied voices, or can we see? Just so we can hear voices.
You can hear voices, what you would presume coming from these two creatures on the table.
Oh, okay. I thought they were separate creatures.
Devin, the bird, which is a raven on closer inspection, cocks its head at you and looks at you with one of its black orbital eyes and goes, "Rah!" and squawks.
Ah, we have a friend who can speak like that. Stolas. What did he say?
Sloss, you think he said, "Rah!" Just a normal bird call.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
All right, well,
He looks at you, Devin, and he says, "Wow, so tough outside the cage! Brah!
What do you
Let
mean
me
by-
out, and I will show you who strong I am."
Well, I'm not impressed by strength, but I mean, we got a buddy here who's pretty fucking tough, Burn. What do you want to do? Arm wrestle him?
Arm wrestle a bird?
Wing wrestle a bird.
Wing wrestle a bird.
Do you want to Burn? Do you... What? What do you want? What? What?
Let me out, but don't let him out. Give him the blue vial.
I'd like to investigate the vials.
Yeah.
What
Go
if we
ahead,
let both of you out?
Oof,
Ah!
didn't go well.
Don't do that. He's an ass. He kind of
I got
pecks
a-
towards the glass.
I got a 9.
You got a 9.
Modified.
You don't know what the blue vial is. It seems to be some sort of fizzing
Dude.
potion. As you look at it, it looks like it's boiling. This blue kind of turquoise colored liquid. The green vial you recognize probably is poison just based on the smell if you were to pop the cork. But instead of bubbling, it actually has a swirling vortex that comes down on it.
And the green vial's next to the little man, right?
Correct. As you look at the green vial, the little man taps on the glass and he says, "No, let me out."
Is
Well,
that a human man, or does he just look like
He looks like a
humanoid?
tiny human man in wizard's robes.
Am I getting
Just let me out.
I just rolled perception at 19. So modified 20. Am I getting some vibes from these guys?
What
What do I notice about the little man? What is he wearing? Does he have any insignia?
Yeah. So you rolled perception or investigation? I'm sorry, Devin.
Perception.
Perception. So you are kind of actively looking at these two creatures. The bird smells faintly like brimstone, which is odd, and it has not a lot of room in the cage. There's also not any shed feathers on the bed of the cage. However, there's a lot of bird shit.
Very
The
odd.
small man actually has a little portable book, well, not book, like a podium inside this little cage, and strewn all around the inside of this glass cage are multiple pages that you can't quite read because they're too small. But he looks like he's been here a while. He's wearing sort of wizard-esque robes, and you can make out a broken wand off to one corner of his tiny little glass display case.
Well, my friends, I think the brimstone is a bad
It's a
bad
omen.
thing. Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Can
The bird said
I
no. Go ahead.
can I cast Divine Sense and really get a better feel of what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, Bird,
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Okay, is that a D20?
Yes.
Oh, I rolled 2 on accident. Sorry.
What?
On
Oh, on the
One of 'em.
roller, I had 2 that are already here. And if you don't remove them, it rolls them together.
Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool.
And oh, here we go. I was like, no, I can't get it to roll. Okay, that was an 18. Do I get a modifier?
No, I think Divine Sense just is what it is.
Okay.
I will say if you want to roll Arcana, I will give you some more information about the world you are in. This extra planar space.
How do I do that?
There should be a skill on the left-hand side called
Oh, it's
Arcana.
-1.
Okay. Two things happen, Burn. One, your paladinic senses are normally when you use them, think like Professor X style. He can reach out, but only so far. But if he uses Cerebro, you get that super good reach, right? The whole Earth, everything,
Hell yeah.
right?
Okay.
That's what it feels like, and then it starts to hurt.
Oh no.
And everything around you distorts, and you can see a man's face as if you're laying on your back. It's kind of over you, and then as you start to sit up, you feel what feels like a paw hit your chest, and then you fade back into this reality.
Oh god.
As you look around, you get a couple things. So with Divine Sense, it actually does a fair amount of things. You can detect alignment. Doing so, I would say that both of these creatures fall in the neutral realm, one more so evil than the other, and
Okay.
one more or less pure neutral. being the small wizard man being more neutral, and the bird being a little bit more evil.
Of course, it's fucking birds.
Other than that, as you reach out with your senses, blue sparks erupt from the table as you see a set of runes that light up.
Oh, is Cody frozen?
The runes, they got Cody.
No.
Oh shit! I'm gonna
Cody.
drink both the vials.
Cody.
Did he come back?
Oh no, he's
Oh
coming back.
no.
All right, let's talk amongst ourselves. What are we thinking here?
I definitely trust the wizard more.
Yeah, I mean,
Better vibes.
Much better vibes.
Yeah, better vibes.
what color does he get? The blue vial?
Let me see. I wrote it down. The wizard has the green vial, and the
Oh.
bird has the blue vial.
Because usually blue is good, but he said the
We could also.
bird-
He also said, I think the green vial was poisonous, right?
I don't know. Can either one get either vial, or they have to get?
Yeah, he said they're placed next to the vials.
Oh, okay. Well, blue is usually good, so I said give the wizard the blue vial.
But it's fizzing and bubbling.
It looks
Maybe it's
poisonous.
just like soda pop. Some Faygo. Blue raspberry Faygo.
Oh, sorry about
Oh, what's up, buddy?
I'm back.
Long time no see.
You said runes erupted, and then you went,
Like full frozen.
yeah.
That's too bad. Yeah, so runes around this table erupt into blue light that kind of flare up as they go around the table as your sense kind of pings out from you and disperse the rest of your magic before you can gain more information. But you believe that this bird is some sort of neutral evil.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I let all my friends know.
Okay. Stolas, what would you like to do?
Would it? I'd like to inspect this weird key thing that I was given
Yes.
because
The-
I don't even know what this is for. So
It appears to be a golden key. Would
Is
you like
it?
to try and insert it into the lock on the metal cage or the lock on the glass cage?
what do you guys think?
Whichever one the wizard's in, I guess.
Yeah.
The wizard is in the glass one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in agreement on that, or
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
okay? Because last time I made a decision and you all agreed.
We just
I
let
did
it
not
go
agree.
Launch now.
Okay. So yes, I'd like to try and see if it opens up the glass cage.
Yeah, you try and fit your key in, and it does not fit into the lock. It is too big for the small lock on the desk.
Sorry, guys, no go.
It doesn't fit into either lock on after trying for a little bit. Would you like to try and look around the room for something this?
Yeah, let's take a peek around, see if there's any other I don't know, crevices or statues or anything that we can take a peek at.
Yes. Go ahead. So you start walking around the room. How? It's a 30 by 30 room, not super big. Are you starting on like the outside walls, like running your hands across the walls? Describe how you are searching.
Yeah, I guess checking for any sort of I don't know. Are there any paintings or anything in here I could peek behind, or?
The only really decorative thing as you kind of glance around the room is this rug on the floor. However, I will give you advantage searching if you are actively looking. Like if you're going through and like touching the walls, walking around the room, if you're trying to investigate the whole room.
Okay, yeah. I guess I would physically be kind of poking around to see if there's anything kind of out of place or unusual about
How much
the room.
time do you want to spend doing this, if I may ask?
How much time? I guess for this room isn't very big, so maybe just like 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so for the next 5 minutes, go ahead and make your 2 rolls, and I will hop back to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Is there any particular skill I'll be using for this?
You can choose investigation, arcana. I think there's perception, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deanie, can you check private chat?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Melok, you had said something before I blurred out. What did you say?
I don't remember. That was a while ago, man.
Oh, sorry, man. Is there anything you would like to do in this room?
No, I already, got my lowdown on the juju from both of those fellas in the cage. I'm just gonna talk to him some more. Like, hey, what are y'all about?
Which one are you asking?
Why are you guys in here?
The small wizard said, he did it. And at the same time that he says that, the bird says to the looked like nodding towards the wizard, he did it.
The swell did what exactly?
Well, I was writing a book
About?
and magics, things that you probably scholarly men either would or would not understand, depending on your field of study.
I'm quite scholarly. I'm sure I'd get it. But anyways, on to the point.
He says, and then this damn bird messed up my spell, and now we're both in cages.
And from your point of view, Bird?
The bird says, he's a liar. Rah,
Oh, I
let me eat
knew
him.
it.
Can you
Let me eat him.
can you qualify that statement?
Rah, food.
You're not doing much to help your case out here right now.
The eyes on the bird turn red for a second, Malak, as you look at it, and then fade back out.
Well, Jesus, I'm certainly not letting you out of the cage. You suck. All right, Wizard, how do we get you out of here?
You just gotta break the glass and pour the blue potion over his cage, and then the green potion on my cage.
All right, that should be easy enough. I'm going to slowly draw out my rapier, giving any of our team a chance to stop me if they should so choose, and bust that glass. I'm making a dramatic scene of it, for sure.
Oh. Anyone would like to stop Malak?
No, I think he has a good lock on things.
Perfect. Dini, what were your numbers for investigation, if I may ask?
I got modified 17 and a modified 21.
Perfect. With a 21, you trip over something that's invisible on the side of the room right before Devin stabs the glass. Thwomp. Devin, you hear a thwomp from the back of the room.
Stolas, are you okay? You have wings. How do you trip?
She still walks. It's like hovers everywhere.
As you right yourself on the ground, Stolas, there is something invisible on the ground that is roughly 5 feet wide and 3 feet tall. Devin, back to you. Are you pouring
goodness,
these?
what is that? I just got sidetracked. I'm completely interested in this invisible thing now. I'm rushing over to figure out what it is. I'm patting it with my hands, trying to get a general feel of the shape.
Yeah, Stolas seems to be a part of it right now as she has fallen over and is kind of lining one side of this item. Go ahead and give me investigation, or if you have a spell you would like to cast, perchance.
I don't think I have any spells that are gonna tell me what this thing is. So, nope.
You might. I don't know.
No,
But
I don't.
okay. Yeah,
Investigation's gonna be a modified 18.
yeah. So with 18, it seems between you and Stolas, kind of like after he has righted himself, feeling it seems to be a box that's invisible. And the wizard squeaks and says, "No, that's mine!" From the little glass box.
Well, you're not gonna be able to do anything about it, and I'm quite curious. How do I open this thing?
Are you feeling around on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, sorry, Allie. You're a good dog.
Allie is a good dog.
That's 18 to hit you, Devin. You feel something clamp down on your hand.
Youch!
As this razor sharp teeth pierce your tiny gnomish skin.
Okay, can I respond with lighting burning hands off inside of this thing's mouth?
Yeah, give me 1 sec here. Let me do your damage really quick, and then you can do your thing.
All right, deal me some damage, Daddy.
It's a total of 4.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
It seems to be a single bite. It has not latched onto you, but it doesn't take any other hostile action. And then you hear a disembodied voice say, "Watch where you're putting your hands."
Why is everything in here so weird?
So it's gonna be pretty instantaneous, and boom, like that. As soon as I get bit on, I'm gonna burning hands in the thing's mouth.
Okay. Burning hands go off. I think I get to.
I think I only have burning hands level 1, don't I? I forgot, or was it level 2?
I think it's just the access to the spell itself. So if you have second level slots, you can cast it with
Okay.
whatever
Then
you
I'm
like.
just gonna launch it off at level 1.
Okay.
For 5.
I will say, Devin. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you're not being held. Never mind. 5. I get to make a save, don't I? Or 5 to hit.
Each creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful. So yeah, you get to save. And then roll 3 more d6.
How's a hot 4 treating you?
As a save? What are you
Yep.
saving against? My spell?
Yes, against your spell.
So that's going to be what on my
That's
stat? Where do I find
So
that?
it should be on the very spell
You,
tech.
you,
Nope.
you match it. So
No. That's your spell tech modifier, my dude. Yours should be on the spell sheet on the top right. It'll say like spell save DC.
the spell save DC. See, guys, it's been so long since I've played.
That's all right.
Here I am getting all.
I can tell you 4 doesn't make it.
All right, 4 definitely doesn't make it. So that thing takes 13 points of fire damage.
Perfect. It smells like burning wood as you hear this from the corner of the room as this small box begins to scream at the top of its lungs.
It ignites any flammable objects. So is the wood flammable?
The wood is flammable, and on top of that, the mouth, you can make out 2 large eyes and a mouth as this thing begins to blister and burn on the outside of what you would presume is skin. And is actively on fire as smoke begins to fill the room, and as it begins to cough smoke as whatever inside has also begun to catch fire.
Well, that's pretty lit. Anyways, Wizard, what were you saying?
There's a terrible screeching noise from the corner. I'm gonna hop over to Burn. Burn, what are you up to, my dude?
I'm standing.
Stolas tripped.
shock
Devin
and-
got bit. Devin lit this thing on fire in anger, and it is now screeching in the corner of the room. There's a tiny man in a glass jar or cage, and a tiny bird in a raven-sized bird.
Oh man. I'm trying to see if I have any like spells or something. Is anybody hurt so far?
I only have 4 points of damage. I think that's it.
I think my pride was damaged, but that's it.
Luckily, Melot came to the defense.
Well, people are getting attacked, so I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Attacked? I don't know about that.
Okay, time to hit stuff with my sword.
Well, I'm just gonna pull it out, and if something comes at me, then I'll
Which-
act accordingly.
Which sword do you pull out? Do you pull out Horse Cutter, or do you pull out the Moonblade?
I'll pull out the Moonblade just because it saved me last time.
Wow. Okay.
Does anything happen? Do these creatures react?
Yeah, the bird like covers its eyes because of how bright it is with like one of its wings.
Yeah.
The small man begins like taking notes and like making sketches. He has like a piece of paper up to the side of the glass, and he's like sketching out your Moonblade and kind of what you look like. You like that? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's awesome. The mimic in the corner is still screaming at the top of its lungs. As it burns alive. Would you like
It's like the only thing I could think of is that sad little like sound they make in Dark Souls when they do it.
Imagine that you just lit the brave little toaster on fire. That's just what
Oh
happened.
my god.
Great job, Devin.
The fucking thing bit me. If I wasn't bit, it wouldn't be lit.
Wow.
Okay.
If I get bit, Your ass is lit.
I mean, you get stung by a bee, you're gonna smack it, right?
Would you like to do anything else,
That's
Burton?
not quite the same. Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see what this is. I don't see a name for it, but it says as an action you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer of denunciation using your channel divinity. I don't know if that helps.
That would be your channel divinity. You can scare undead creatures away. You also can gain advantage for 1 minute on one creature.
Oh.
So that's like daily powers. As you channel the raw power of your draconic.
Oh, but that's an action point, isn't it?
That does take an action to do.
No, let me save that then. I guess let me just see how things turn out.
All right, so you're gonna hold your action in case someone gets hurt, or like starts getting hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Austin watching the stream. What's up, buddy?
Yo.
Yeah, hey, welcome. Zanfin, what would you like to do as this ruckus continues?
Well, first off, this thing screaming is probably hella annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So I'm gonna throw a dagger at him because he's just really ruining my concentration here.
Is it like they're really nonchalant? Like you don't look away from the table, you just
Yeah, I'm
throw
trying
it?
to concentrate
Okay.
on this damn riddle, and this thing is. I get he's getting burned, but I mean,
Yeah, shut up, man. Who
talk
cares
shit,
if
get
they're on
hit. You
fire?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay. Roll a d20.
I got an 18,
Oh.
and I guess it's +4,
Oh yeah, you
so
you hear-
22. That's what the hit means, right?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then the damage is 1d4. So, right? Yeah, 1d4.
Okay, you cut off its uvula.
Oh God! Oh God!
And hear from the corner.
Oh God! Is he gonna
Would
be
you-
quiet, or is he
Wait,
still
is
making noise?
uvula like in the back of his throat?
Yes, in the back of
Oh
his
my
throat.
god. You just put him out of his misery, Zach.
That's what I was trying to do, but I hit his uvula.
He's not dead. He takes
Oh,
up 4
God.
points of damage and is on fire actively.
Is there a way I can just stomp the fire off this poor dude?
It's really annoying, so I'm just gonna use my mage hand to cover up its mouth, so I don't have to hear it anymore.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the situation at hand. No pun intended. And
answer questions super quick. Yes, Devin. You can cover its mouth, so it goes. Now, Stolas, you could take an action to put it out if you would like to.
I would.
At this point, its invisibility, its natural like camouflage that it was blending into the floor with, has charred its skin so bad that it's blistered, and you can make out this box. Smoke begins to curl out through Devin's small fingers as you begin to put out this box. Zach, sorry, go ahead.
What are those things called? Those treasure chests with teeth?
It's a
They're
mimic.
mimics. Yep,
Is it a mimic?
it is a mimic. Although this one seems to be not hostile.
Oh.
That's why I thought it was messed up to set him on a poster.
okay, I'm gonna go up to the mimic and apologize.
He's very badly burned. So
Okay.
badly burned.
Let me take a I guess perception, because have we identified if this mimic is neutral or evil or anything like that?
As you look over it, you think maybe Devin accidentally poked it in the eye, because its
Which
eyes
is why
like
he bit him.
eye, mouth, eye, as he's running his hand along one side of the chest. So he probably just like put his whole hand, his little tiny little kinder hand, right into its eye, and then while he kept going, it just opened its mouth and went hunk.
Okay. I would like to let me see. Mimic is okay, so I'm gonna offer him a healing potion if he's able to. Can I give him a healing potion, Cody? I don't know. I've never heard of a treasure chest with a being inside of it, so I'm not sure. Or would it be better if Burn did like a lay on hands, maybe? I feel bad that I daggered him. I didn't
Give
realize he was a
me.
knife.
The guilt.
God.
I regret it.
Can I just say one thing from meta,
Yes.
my point of view? You are a hardened assassin. Just saying.
It's
Maybe
not like you feel guilty.
Deserve to be set on fire.
right?
Yeah, but if he's a
When
good
it-
guy,
he's
I
a
didn't say he was
assassin.
good. I said he was not hostile.
that is true.
I mean,
And I will
mimics,
say,
mimics are just mimics.
as you look at it, it is a bloodied creature. Well, I should say, technically bloodied, yes.
So explain this creature to me one more time. So it's a creature in a box, or the creature
So
is
it
a
is
box?
the creature itself
He is the
can
boss.
take on any form of an item around it. So in our world, it could be a water bottle, right?
So
Cody's
the
little Gatorade water bottle. So as soon as I grab it, it reacts to whatever I'm doing. And it's a sticky, viscous surface. Mimics can choose to blend in with the surface around it, making it like nearly invisible or like hides better. It can choose to just be an item. This seems to be some sort of storage device that this wizard uses that is also a mimic.
okay.
Um,
Can
What
I-
did the? I'm gonna ask the creature. What is the wizard stored inside of you?
and then there's smoke pouring out of its mouth. So whatever is inside of it is slowly.
can I
burning.
lay on hands?
You could.
I'm gonna ask it to show us.
You
So
could-
show me what's inside of you, since he can't talk.
Devin, do you release the mage hand?
Do I release the mage hand?
Yes, you're holding his
sure,
mouth shut.
sure.
Okay.
Oh, duh.
There's no more of that squealing.
Yeah, it tries to open its mouth, and you can make out a locked a lock on the front of its
Oh, that's
mouth.
key.
Ooh, Stolas has a key. I'm gonna pass my turn over.
Well, you guys can stick your hand in there.
I'll
You
do
can
it.
have the key and you can do it. Because I know what
Brian's
these
gonna
things do.
Burns gonna do
So,
it.
Burn, you want to do it? You
I'll
want to
do it. I
stick
still
your
have
hand
my moon blade out. If he tries anything, I'm just gonna cleave him.
Cleave his ass in half.
in? Okay,
Left
here,
him in prayer.
here you go, Burn. He's all yours.
Yeah, you take this golden key. I should say each of you has a key thanks to the genie, but you take Stolas's key.
In case he tries anything funny, I'll barter with him. If you don't bite my arm, I'll heal you when I open this up.
It shivers in fear, but yes,
Okay,
it's not.
not.
Not
So
as
let me,
best as the chest could nod. It nods at you.
okay.
You have told it to be quiet, so it is not speaking.
Okay. All right, let me open this sheet up.
Yeah, Stolas, you hear dissonant whispers telling you to eat the flesh of this creature when you get the chance
Oh
to.
my god.
As the shadows turn into tentacles on the wall, Burn as you insert this key into its mouth.
God, he's gonna glance over that.
It's so casual. Okay.
That's
Wait,
for Stolas.
Live and prey on its
As you open the lock on it, it opens up and then turns into a pile of amorphous goo as their items inside spill out. It begins to scurry off into the grate on the floor that you can see that it was sitting on top of.
The goo is
The goo scurries away, yes. The creature itself turns into goo. It is no longer a chest. You have released it from its form.
gonna
Wow.
heal. Okay.
And it scurries away. Items that fall out are now all charred, except for a couple things that are useful.
Damn it.
There were 16 books inside of this creature, 14 of which have burnt.
Great.
The other two are very badly charred. Stolas, you can make out, as you kind of sift through this stuff, what looks like the corner to be of a contract.
Ooh.
As you notice it, it's golden paper kind of flecks, as the ash does not seem to have tarnished it at all from the magical fire.
Nice.
You can add a piece of Yeezy's contract into your inventory.
Yes, I will do that.
Nice job.
And quick question: am I supposed to eat the goo,
You
Or
could
did
try it. There's still some
did
residue
it-
left if you want to. That's just
or
what
was I
this,
supposed to actually eat the creature?
that's just what this hungersome voice tells you to do. Would
Okay,
you like to
gotcha.
try and pursue
Check out the
said
ground.
creature as it begins to drip through the grates?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, you run your hand through it. Feels like snot. And are you gonna?
Ooh.
Do you eat it?
I think I'll I'll mix. I'll very low key mix it in with the grog I have in my inventory and drink it.
I'm gonna like.
God.
I see Stolas looking hungrily at this snot on the ground, and I'm just gonna smack her hand. And be like, "Fuck, no, what the hell? What the fuck was
Stolas,
it?
from
No."
the amulet around your neck, an eye forms, a blazing red eye of anger as he smacks you. And the voice inside your head tells you, devour them all.
Whoa!
Devour the chest, devour the halfling. And then it subsides.
Whew.
Devin, you cannot hear this.
But I
Just as a
imagine
heads
she's
up.
looking at me with some psycho fucking eyeballs.
Yeah, as you look up at her, as you slap her hand and look her in the eyes, her eyes go from what did you say her eyes were green? I feel
Yellow.
like yellow? From this like perfect avian yellow to this glazed over like anime fire red for a second, and then they turn on and they go back to yellow.
All right, you're gonna chill with that bullshit.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Still,
Anyways,
do you try to lick the snot on your hand? It's up to you. You have been dissuaded
give it-
as from a friend.
I think for now I'll be dissuaded from doing it
Okay.
because it is a little weird wanting to lick weird snot crap off the floor.
Yes. You go ahead and give me insight on yourself.
Insight on myself, okay?
Yeah, so I can reveal inner thoughts of
Stolas
this creature.
the secret bad guy of this campaign?
No.
No.
Cody's like,
oh shit, Vern figured it
who
out.
said that? Did I just catch Cody?
That would be a modified 17.
Okay, you got over 10. You think this eldritch god that you serve, whose name is Hadar, his domain is the Great Devourer. So in his lore and things, you think that it pleases him as a powerful ancient deity to consume things.
Ew.
So
Just in general.
just in general. So if you hear random voices or dissonant whisperings, it's your god.
Gotcha, okay.
Anyways, Zanvin, you turn back to the table where the wizard is looking in horror at the chest or these books that have burned. And my spell books, my research. He sits down on the table and begins weeping profusely, as a small man can.
I'm gonna ask him, how did you get inside of this cage, wizard?
He just sobs.
Okay, he's playing difficult. Is this like a cage with like bars, or is this like a
It
glass
is
box?
as if someone has turned a mason jar. So, I guess
Yeah,
to
like
give you
a
size.
jar on top of him.
Yes, exactly. It is a perfectly smooth, domed, maybe to like sickly.
Kind of like in Beauty and the Beast with the rose inside of it.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's this gross mockery of a
Nailed
cage
it.
that this bird has, if that makes sense, that he's been
Yeah.
trapped in.
All right, well, we're leaving that fucking bird in now.
Should we let the guy? I'm gonna ask the team. Should we let this wizard out? Maybe he can help us on our travels.
Yeah, I think I was just about to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the, I guess the glass, and I could probably just pick it up, right, to let him out.
Yeah, you try to, and it is like stuck to the table.
Okay.
He says, you have to kill one of us with the blue vial and free one of us with the green vial.
Oh, kill the bird.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the bird with the deathly poisonous.
Yeah, I'm
Fine.
hungry anyway, so let's cook it.
Well, you probably don't want to eat a poison bird.
Well, we're not gonna poison it. We're just gonna cook it.
He
The
just said we
bird,
have to kill it with the vial.
the bird says, wait.
Miller, do your thing. Set that bird ablaze.
This
just
creature,
Hang on, what is the bird? say?
Devin, this creature that shows itself, it turns from being a bird to this small quasit, which is like a small humanoidal creature.
Small
The
what
feathers,
creature?
demon-esque creature, like an imp almost. It's called a
Oh, yeah.
quasit.
Okay.
Yeah, 100% we're killing
killing
that
this
thing.
thing,
Yeah, 100%.
It says, wait, Bard. Yes, deception I have played, but I know a guy who has access to another guy that can give you untold potentials in music.
Well, we know.
I know
Well,
the
I-
ritual to summon him.
He already possesses untold.
I mean,
no.
Vern, thank you so much. You know what? That sounds like a big hassle. It sounds like a pain in the ass.
you should've
Maybe if
seen
it
this
was
dude at
you,
the
but you know a
college.
guy who knows a guy. You have no guarantee that this guy's even going to do anything for me. So
Well,
Let's kill the quasit. I would like to kill the quasit.
Yeah, do you pour the blue liquid onto it?
The blue liquid is the poisonous one, right? That we
You-
perceive to be poisonous.
You have no clue. Do you want to pour the green or the blue onto the creature, or both?
which one's going to kill you?
Say that again, Bert?
The wizard said blue.
Okay, we'll pour the blue. We're good, right? Team, we'll pour the blue. Team.
I'm going to flip the bird off as we pour the blue liquid all over him.
Yeah, we're pouring
Yeah,
the blue out.
you hear oh yeah as you pour this blue Kool-Aid on top of him that just boils this quasit alive.
Oh,
Thank God.
As his skin just evaporates and then
turn into soup.
the cage around it collapses
Mhm.
and then poof, out of existence.
Hell yeah.
And then now are we able to move the glass off of the wizard? Or I guess we have to
Negative.
free him with the other liquid.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll pour that liquid on, I guess, the glass to see if it allows.
Yeah,
us
how
to
much
pick it
do you
up, or-
pour? Out of curiosity.
99% of it.
99, leaving
Keyboard.
one drop within. Yeah,
I'm gonna give it like a little pour, see what happens, and then if nothing happens, I'm gonna keep adding a little bit more, and then see what happens.
You
I'm gonna smell
pour
the liquid.
approximately. You want to sell it? Smell it?
Yeah, what does it smell like?
Let me get my percentile dice here. It smells like Fritos. Yeah, exactly. 100% corn chips. You pour 41% of it, according to
I'm
my.
gonna give a little tiny lick.
Oh no!
No.
Devin, for the next hour, you are under the reduce enlarge spell. Specifically enlarge
Which part of him? Just kidding.
his entire body. Devin grows one size category from small to medium.
Hey,
You also
Hey,
increase
whoa.
damage by 1d4.
No, I'm just talking a deeper voice from
Hey.
That's good.
As
the
you
wizard
pour,
free.
as you pour the rest of this onto the glass itself, as soon as the liquid hits it, just disappears as the wizard is turned back into life size. Boop, 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 boop.
Greetings, wizard.
Yes, you have destroyed my research.
Well, maybe if you would have been a little more forthcoming, then I wouldn't have had to light that box on fire. But you wanted to be all secretive.
yeah, cryptic
Bitch.
shit.
He holds his hands up, and he begins to say, "Hibbity bobbity bobbity bop." And as he sings this song and waves his hands,
I'm gonna
Other
put my
mimics-
sword up to his throat because I still have it.
Yeah, as soon as he puts his hands up, we're gonna be like, shing.
yeah, you do that as papers from his desk begin to fly around him, and he turns into mist and disappears.
That son of a bitch.
You have freed him, and as he does that, a trapdoor you hear click unlocks in room 6 that you're in.
Damn it.
I am gonna let him get away that easily.
Why does
not-
everyone always attack everything in this?
We didn't attack him.
No, you attacked the box.
I didn't attack the box. I attacked it after somebody else attacked the box.
The
Cut
box
its
attacked
uvula
me.
off. Ah!
All right. So what's in the trapdoor? We just, I guess we can exit, and we have all
yeah.
the books still, so we can take those with us. The ones that are readable still.
There are 2 charred. Add 2 charred books to your inventory.
Awesome.
They are mostly destroyed.
Stolas, would you like these, or should we leave them?
I like books. I'd like to keep those.
Sweet.
Pardon me for just one moment here.
Great job, team. We really nailed that room.
I don't think that we did at all.
That's the joke.
Oh. Like, I'm confident that we did not.
At least we made a decision, though. And hopefully we didn't let another demon knight type person into the realm of existence.
Nope.
I mean, it's like being asked to
I'm just-
place his head on 2 losing horses.
I'm surprised that guy didn't have a spell to fix his books.
Right? What
What
an
an
idiot.
Absolute loser.
You step through this this hatch, and it kind of gives you the portal treatment as you do. There's no ladder. You can just see a hallway, and as you step through it, gravity rights itself, and you end up in the hallway to room 5.
Whoa.
The hallway brings you
Cody's face is like, are you done?
The hallway itself is
Fuck, that was good.
fuck, dude. Forks, and you can go to room 7 or room 5.
I think we have to go to 7.
Yeah, we only have one piece of this contract, and I don't know how.
Well, if you go to 5, you can loop back to 3, back to 4.
I say 5.
Or if you go to 7, you can go 7 to 8.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
let's
down
go.
say
for
back.
whatever you guys
Yeah,
wanna do.
we need to go to all the rooms in case we miss some contract piece. And we can't go backwards, so
Yeah, that's true. If we go to 7 or 8, we can't go back to 6.
yeah, so we could go 6 to 5 to 3, down back to 5 and 6, right?
You could go 6 to 5 to 3, back to 4.
Oh,
Where presumably you will get to another room, but you're not quite sure. You think having this genie having his contract and his lamp will probably help you get to the last one of 2 rooms.
I honestly don't think we can. We don't. I don't think we have a choice but to go to 5
yeah.
and then 3. So I'm for going to 5.
Okay.
Yep,
You take
5
off
it is.
all the way leads to 5.
Tally ho, chaps.
You're not that much bigger, Devin. That's the best part. You just went from small to medium.
A medium is what? A regular sized person?
It's up to technically 9 feet tall. So Devin went from being 3 feet tall to like
He's like
6
Shaquille
feet
O'Neal
tall.
right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. It technically doubles him in each dimension, so he's 6 foot tall.
He's
So
not
I'm
my
still
little
smaller
guy.
than Burn.
For
I'm still smaller than Burn.
Yes, you're still smaller than Burn.
Sweet, but I'm just totally feeling it right now. Like I'm in a macho mood.
Did his clothes also grow? Or is he like incredible?
No!
No, my shirt's hella tight. I can see my dick through it.
He's basically has turned his nice shirt into a wife beater, and
His pants are no
his
underwear?
beautiful pants are now just chubbies. And he somehow got a pair of sunglasses and a do-rag. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
Whatever you want, Devin.
A little bit too much.
Room 5. Oh my god. This is a 60-foot wide room
Oh,
by 30 feet wide.
shit. Big
As
ass.
you enter, it's like a swimming pool in the middle. There's about a 2-foot ledge that runs the outside of the room. Inside the room, or inside the pool, there appears to be lots and lots of different fish swimming around. You can hear music, like Ariel, coming from within the middle of the pool is a clam that is open with a mermaid inside of it who has a golden harp, who is singing up to the water as fish circle around her.
Attack.
You just jump in, Devin?
Absolutely.
He is
Okay.
gonna cast fire
You
on
jump
that.
in. The pool goes down 100 feet.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
The fish are lots of different kinds of fish, Devin. Mostly tropical seawater fish. There are a couple sharks, although they're not actively like hunting for you right now. The rest of you who have not jumped in can make out fishing rods on the outside of this room with little matching like outfits and a scoreboard on the screen. Devin, how far down do you want to swim?
I just am actually, I'm just gonna like lay onto my back and
Oh.
kind of float with the water and take out my lute and start harmonizing with the song that's being sang.
Nice.
It's a melody, and I'm just finna jam.
You got it. The pool is like, for lack of a better term, magically waved. So it is kind of like rocking up and down a little bit.
This is so relaxing.
Yeah. And you, there you go.
I'm jamming.
Let's go on a
Begin
fishing
to
tournament.
The rest of you, do you pick up poles or what would you like to do?
I'm picking up a pole.
I'm gonna go see
Okay.
what up with the mermaid though.
Yeah, you gotta swim 100 feet down and hold your breath to go talk to this
I
mermaid.
thought she was on a clam in the middle.
She's in the middle of. I'm so sorry. She's in the middle of the pool, 100 feet down from you.
Oh, I thought
Joke's
she
on
was
you.
like-
We have potions of water breathing, bitch.
Ha! Like it was an accident that I gave those to you.
Like it was an accident that I remembered. Burn, you should take a potion of water breathing and
Yeah, let me take one of those and I'm gonna swim down to
go,
her.
go.
and I'm gonna talk to her.
Yeah. What's your movement speed?
For a pretty mermaid, 1,000.
I'm asking how hard are you swimming? Well, two
Horde.
things. One, you're in heavy armor, so you're going to straight up sink if you go in the
He
water.
can take his
which is
armor
fine.
off.
You can. I'm just warning you. If you jump in as you are, you're in heavy armor, so you're going to have disadvantage on athletics checks in the water.
Toss the potion down to Melloc, and I mean, I'm already there.
Wait, hold on. Let me check my. I only have chainmail.
Yes, which is technically heavy armor according to the Dungeon
okay.
Masters.
Okay, well, let me strip down to my undies.
Oh, describe what kind of underwear does Burn Dawnbringer wear?
No, it's Don Dinger now.
Dong Dinger.
There are no undies. Just a glorious pair of top butt cheeks.
Nice. Or do you have a man? You have like a mankini?
Yeah,
You have a mankini on?
yeah,
It's
it's
a-
a chainmail thong.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Dope.
it's like a delicate bit.
Yeah, you got your little chastity belt on as you jump in.
Yeah, and then I swim up to her and I say, "Are you a celestial? Because I feel like I'm being visited by an angel."
Oh man! So
Wow.
you spin down and wah 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 wah
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
wah wah wah. Oh, blah, 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 blah,
Oh, she can't understand me,
She cannot. She speaks a different language than you.
bitch.
However, she does give you the full appraisal. Burn Dongbringer. She's impressed.
More like dong bringer.
That's
Wow. Dong bringer.
Oh man.
Wow.
Some having fish babies or what?
Yeah, you gonna keep trying to like chat her up or like speak non-verbally to her?
She just points over to her
What?
eggs that were laying, like over there at the edge of the pool, and says, "Go fertilize them."
Yeah, am I like making?
Yeah, so she's this half human, fish-bottomed, aerial-looking cholo.
Low
I mean,
races.
With
Ariel hit back. So.
what? Whatever. And she has beautiful raven black hair that spreads out around her with a golden crown and a golden harp on this large pearlescent clam throne as the fish around her as she sings, giving you them hungry eyes.
Ooh.
Melloc, are you down here too? You dipping in, swimming, and
No, he was playing his
or are you just looting out?
top. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. He's
Malak.
What languages does Burn speak? I mean,
Malak, you're on mute.
I only speak. Let's see. I have it right here. Red and sorry, giant, celestial, orc, and draconian. She
Yeah.
neither of those.
She doesn't sing, just not speak.
oh, I have an idea. Okay,
Yeah.
she's down like 100 feet
100
in
feet.
the water.
Yep.
So, let's see. I think I have a water breathing potion as well. Let me check.
We all have
You-
two of them.
You should have. Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna make
cool.
caviar, so make this quick.
So I'm gonna use one, and I'm gonna join them in the water, so I can speak to this mermaid lady.
Birds get wet. It's a
Yeah.
legit question.
You flip flap your way through the water. Is it breaststroke or are you like trying to fly underwater too?
Try to fly like a penguin. You know,
Dope.
they're pretty good
Yeah.
at it.
That's true.
Yeah. You get down here, and what language do you try to speak to this beautiful mermaid woman?
Actually, I'd like to use my class skill, Awakened Mind.
Oh, you just reach out straight to her.
Yeah, I can speak to any creature telepathically within 30 feet. If it can
Nice.
speak at least one language.
You
Nice.
can. And she kind of stops playing mid-strum and looks at you. And you get this mental feeling of new brain, who this?
Ask her what she thinks of it.
Damn it.
I keep
Okay.
the melody going, even though she stopped.
Oh, and all of the fish stop circling
Oh,
after she stops playing. and they all kind of slowly begin to drift as the sharks begin to hunt for these fish that are swimming in the water.
Oh, keep that chick playing. We're gonna die.
Oh yeah, you don't have to stop playing. I mean, we're here looking for the genie's golden contract.
Oh yeah, I know something about that. She says. She says, I am, as you can see, a prisoner. However, if you want to free me, all you got to do is catch the biggest fish in here. And if you can set the record and beat the original record holder's record, I'm free. I'm free to go back to the plane of water. She says, as for the genie's contract, if you can free me, I'll leave something behind for you that contains it.
Okay.
Well,
Well, let me relay that message to everyone else since they can't hear her. This mermaid is trapped here, maybe by some kind of spell. So, if we can beat the record of the biggest fish, that will free her from this prison, and she'll give us a piece of the Yeezy's contract.
Jesus!
all right. Well, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna blow her a couple of kisses.
Yeah, she gives you straight up fish kisses. She swims over. She tastes terrible. She doesn't brush her teeth. She's a mermaid.
That's all right.
How would she get the toothpaste on her brush? Anyways, she gives you the smooches and sends you on your way, blowing you an aquatic bubble.
I would have settled for blowing me, but all right, let's go.
Wow.
You just like fart power your way back to the surface?
Yeah. Just thrust my way up there and
Yeah.
grab a pole.
Yeah, I think you got one already. That's pretty stiff.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Burn, there are 4 poles laid out. I'm the 5th person.
Okay.
Which one do you take? There is a large one, a small one, a medium one, and a child-sized one.
I mean, logically, I should probably get the big one
Okay. Burn, you have the big one.
because I'm the biggest one in here. So
Yep.
I think it'd be funny if like Stolas had the gigantic fishing pole.
Melok, Stolas, and Burn surface as you see Burn just way too excited in his chainmail bikini grab the giant pole and start trying to fish. What are you gonna do?
He wants to impress the mermaid. I can see what's happening here.
I'm still playing my song.
I think I'm going to grab the child-sized one for
Okay.
the lulz. Just see what I can catch.
I'm straight up
Perfect,
jamming.
Stolas. You're not gonna fish at all. No fishing for Melok.
While I'm jamming, I might have my mage hand go grab a pole.
Only
Or
one
you-
of us has to break the record.
Are you gonna Tom Sawyer this, Devin? Like just lay in the water while your mage hands do everything else?
Completely, yeah.
Cool, I love it. Zanvin, you've been kind of quiet. What are you up to?
I am going to grab a fishing pole. Well, actually, I don't know about this. So, has anyone told me what's going on about the fishing tournament?
I would assume that as soon as
Yeah,
Stolas and Burn
Stolas said she
surface.
told us.
Okay,
Yeah, I told everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of the fishing rods, and I'm going to get comfortable. And I'm looking at my inventory. I don't think I have anything we could use as bait. Can I use investigation to see if there's anything we can use to bait the water?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I rolled an 18 plus 4, 22.
Yeah, you got oyster crackers from the town. Just like one little packet, just a couple crackers.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna put one on my my hook, and I'm gonna toss it into the water.
Cool. Make me a dexterity saving throw, super quick.
Dexterity saving throw was. Let me look that up. Was it 13 plus 4 is a 17?
You feel something slap you across the face.
The fuck? Okay.
And then something tries to slap the rod out of your hands.
I'm gonna get up and draw one of my concealed weapons, and can I take a perception check to see if I can understand what's going on?
Sure.
That was a 15 plus 5 is a 20.
Oh, okay, yeah. You see
Just got bitch slapped by a fucking.
something, not like the air elemental that you guys saw, but it's almost like this being made of force. As you kind of shift and look at it, as you pass your hand through it, you can feel that it has tangible like feelings, but if you push harder, it's almost just like this force will give way and you could push through this creature's body.
Okay.
It is holding 2 items out to you, kind of into your body so that no one else can see it but you. One is a rock shaped like a dog. The other seems to be some sort of spear with a note attached to it as it is holding it out to you.
Okay. Is it offering them to me, or is it just like teasing that they're there?
You're not sure.
Okay. Well, I know I know which one I want. I'll reach for the statue shaped like a dog.
Cool. It still presents the spear to you.
It's not a statue, it's a rock.
Oh, it's a rock,
rock.
shaped like a dog.
It's a
Okay.
small statuette.
So I go to reach for it, and it just goes like this with the spear, I guess. Is what you're saying?
like shakes it at you. Like, this one too.
Is it
Okay, I'll take both. I'll take both.
Okay.
is it a rock that's shaped like a dog, or is it
A dog shaped like a rock.
Is it a rock that was sculpted to look like a dog,
Um,
or does it just happen to be shaped like a dog?
I linked the picture in the patron chat for
Oh,
those
did
of you
you?
who are curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our patrons actually got to see it first, kind of as since they got to vote.
It looks like
and
someone
then-
like whittled it into like a.
Exactly. It is a
Oh,
rock shaped like a dog, or
On
some
purpose.
sort of exactly. It's about 4 inches tall, 2 inches thick, and 2 inches wide.
With a statue or the? I'm just kidding.
This rock shaped like a dog. Yes.
Okay, I'll take both items.
Cool.
Childish.
Do you read the note attached to the spear?
Yes,
then?
I will read the note attached to the spear.
You recognize the tight script immediately. It's your brother's handwriting. It says, "Hey, I'm
Bastard.
glad my messenger found you. You dropped this on my boat." As he has an arrow pointing over to the small rock shaped like a dog.
Okay.
Take better care of your things. Also, make sure you kill the mermaid, because if you catch the biggest fish, you're letting this creature go. I have a target out on it, but unfortunately, I am not there to help you. So if you could complete this contract for me, I will issue you payment when you get back. to
Oh
the
yeah,
boat.
let's kill that thing. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Cool beans.
You have to convince me, Zach. And I hate your brother, so
Are you sharing that you want the mermaid dead?
Yes,
Is
I'm going
like
to share that to the team.
As you read the note, it's like flash paper. Some Mission Impossible shit. It just goes up in flames.
Awesome. Okay, I'll pass my turn.
Cool beans. Burn. That's back to you. Top of the initiative here.
nice. I'm gonna attack Zach Sandvin.
Okay, let's do
Oh.
this.
I guess I cast my line out.
Okay.
Wait, do we need a fish, or do we just kill the?
However you want to do it. You cast the line out. Go ahead and give me an athletics check as you
Okay.
with your medieval fishing rod that probably doesn't make that noise.
Right? It's just like a stick with a string attached.
Exactly. Plunk.
I rolled a 2, and then it's a +5, so 7.
7. Yeah, you have a hard time like casting it out further. It's been a little while since you've been fishing, so it goes about 3 feet and then just sinks. And you see all of the fish kind of just swim around it. Make a performance check.
A performance check? Oh, okay,
Mhm.
there it is. It's a 6.
6.
Modified.
So, had you taken the time to look at the pole, you would have noticed that there's a. It's already like hook, line, and baited. The metal pieces on it, as they kind of spin and flip through the water, you have a hard time making it jig to try and get fish attracted to it.
Oh,
So no bites this round for you.
all right.
Solas, the child-sized pole.
Yeah, I don't even think I have bait. I looked in my inventory. I don't have anything that would work.
Well, I think they're already baited.
They are. Yep.
Oh, they're
Yours-
already baited. Okay.
Yours is a little bit different. It is a child-sized pole. It has a worm attached to it.
Oh, don't need it.
Yeah, right.
As you can look at the worm itself, you can see that there's a large, flexible piece of metal in there that is barbed at the end to catch whatever fish you're trying to make.
Cool.
Do you throw it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check. Just D20 plus dex.
Okay, let's see.
Or Arcana.
Or Arcana. Okay,
If you're going to use some sort of mystic ability to help guide this rod.
that'd be a modified 15.
Nice. Yeah, you get it to cast perfectly smooth, right through the air. It flies, it hits the water. Now go ahead and give me either a charisma saving throw or a performance check.
Okay. That would be a 9.
Nice. Oh, you have caught the eye of a fish. Is it? Chomp. We'll come back to you next round.
Cool.
Zambin, you have two. You have the medium-sized rod or the spear gun. Which one are you going to set up first?
Oh shit! It's a spear gun. I thought it was just a spear. Okay.
It looks like a giant spear with a bunch of other pieces of wood attached to it that have some instructions. So it's going to take a little time to set up.
Okay. Well, eventually I do want to investigate this rock shaped like a dog a little more, but I'll focus on the task at hand. You said it takes a little while to set up, so I guess I have to like piece it together to function as intended.
You would have to look at it to understand more or less what it is.
Okay, I will do that. I guess that'd probably be I guess either perception maybe, or investigation.
I'll take your passive.
Okay.
You take the time to look at it, and you can see that there's some sort of tripod mechanism that is wrapped into this collapsible bow.
Okay.
As you open it up, you can tell that it's a small portable ballista that has a rope attached to it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Which you were able to fit together, get all the pieces going, and kind of get it loaded as your turn, as you set up this portable ballista.
Okay.
There is a complex scope on it that is actually made for looking through the water.
Okay.
And it's going to take you some time to sight it and get ready to go.
Yeah,
but you get everything kind of ready.
Okay. I guess that probably take up most of my turn to do that.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I'll pass my turn.
Cool beans. Melek, you're floating on the river as you see Byrne has a hard time getting his pole out. Stolas does a really good job casting like a natural, is attracting some fish. You grabbed the other medium pole.
My mage hand did.
Yes, you mage handed it. Would you like to make an Arcana check as your skill, or do you want to have it passed to you and use dexterity? How would you like to proceed?
I'd rather use my dexterity because I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, so you could probably have it like floating next to you, and you can just like flick it with your hand and then set it back in the mage hands just to let it go so you can keep playing.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a dexterity check. Just flat D20 roll and add your dexterity to it.
Yep, 21.
Nice. Perfect. As you kind of whittle your way on your back, adjusting yourself to the rocking of the water. Now give me a performance check, and you can either use Arcana or Performance if you're using your hands to try and attract fish.
Well, I'm playing a pretty nice melody.
You can try and woo it in with the
mermaid melody. Don't they kind of like that?
Yeah, I guess that's a good question. Do you want to... You see Zanvin on his turn set up this portable ballista. Do you want to help attract the mermaid or fish to the fishing rod?
Well, I'm down for fishing because it's dope, but I'm also going to kill the shit out of this mermaid.
Okay.
Because Zambin told us that we want to kill the shit out of the mermaid. But I mean, right now I'm fishing. So,
all right.
I don't know what happens. I'm playing the song. You tell me what happens. This is your world.
What did you roll for your performance check? I'm sorry.
Let me roll my performance check. And let me find my performance modifier, I guess. Oh, geez. What's my performance modifier, Cody?
What's your charisma
number? There we go. Yeah, it's same as my dex. So, okay. 18.
18. All of you can see Zanvin. For a split second, this mermaid's giving off light, like really deep below, and that's really the only source of light is in the middle of this pool, this 60-foot long, 30-foot wide pool that goes 100 feet down. Directly in the center of it is a pillar of light that you can make out the shadow of fishes on the outside of. You feel, Devin, the entire pool shift.
Oh,
Something
dear.
large is attracted to the little spindle of your fishing lure. Surfacing through the pool of water as it tries to catch this little lure that goes spinning through the air as a tidal wave of water and a torrent of water go up, is this large white whale that hits the surface of the water and then begins to sink back down as it misses your lure. You've caught the attention of the
whale
fish in the pool.
Oh, hot diggity damn!
Call me Ishmael.
Yep, I'm fixing to catch that there big fish.
It is also albino white with red eyes.
Dope. I'm in.
Cool beans. Burn, back to you. You see everything I just described earlier happen.
Yeah.
You want to reel back in, or you want to go help Malak or Burn or Zanvin?
I'm gonna put on all my clothes.
Okay. We'll say you did that when you got back out of the water to grab the fish bowl.
Because if we're gonna get into a fight, I'm not trying to be in a thong.
I mean, sure.
Okay, so I'm dressed. Yeah, my line isn't gonna catch anything, so
Neither apparently is Devin's.
yeah, maybe I could go over there and like we could switch out rods because a whale's gonna need a big rod to catch it. So
I've got this, big guy. Don't you worry about me.
yeah, I'm not really buying that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna watch how he handles it and see if he needs help.
You got it. As this whale goes back down and disappears into the water, you take the second to think to yourself, how does a whale that size fit inside this pool? As you see kind of the far end of the room begin to stretch back to its original size of that 60 feet wide, as if the room itself compensated for having this whale. Or the pool itself, excuse me. You also happen to glance that Zanvin has some sort of elaborate tripod crossbow with scope that he has set up.
We're going to Ahab this thing. Okay.
It also has a long rope attached to this spear. Zanvin, I will say you only have one shot. So it's either going to be the whale or the mermaid.
That is very interesting. Okay, I'll let this play out how it's going.
Burn. Anything else you'd like to do besides watching?
No, I'm just gonna watch. If he needs my help, all right. Oh fuck, he's medium right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he a big boy.
Well, I could still. I mean, I'm still much bigger, so I could like.
Oh yeah, you could just cradle him up and.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand right behind him and see if he needs anything.
Come on, You're not that much bigger.
He stands
Neither
like 3 feet taller than you. Yeah. Stolas, you have caught the attention of something in the water. What would you like to do? Would you like to make a dexterity check to see if you can hook said creature?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. See, that would be a 15 modified.
Oh, perfect. You pull back on the rod and begin to reel in. As it keeps coming, it seems to be this large, tubular, snake-like creature that you're pulling, this like eel-esque being that kind of you reel in, and as you keep doing it, the body just keeps coming as you keep pulling it in, like almost as if it was rope.
Wow. Okay. Can I inspect it a little more? See if visually if it is in fact a rope as instead of a fish?
Nope. It seems to be some sort of eel-like creature that you're actually bringing in. It seems to be so large that you can't see the end of its body in the water.
I see.
As
Okay.
you keep like coiling it like rope as it as you bring it to the surface. You take a moment to wonder, is this the largest creature in the pool, or is the whale?
It's a good question. I think I'm gonna keep reeling as much as I can in.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
No, I think for now that's probably what I'll be working on is just trying to get this eel creature out of the water.
Cool beans. Zanvin, you have this fully operational battle ballista set up. What would you like to do as this whale comes back down into the water on the far side of the pool, as the mermaid still sings "Ah" from her pearlescent throne?
I don't think he realized he's mute.
Sorry about that. So we have one shot here.
I'm spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Does it? Am I able to discern whether this shot can kill a whale? I mean, I don't
That's
even know
a
how you
Great
kill a
question.
whale. Like, I don't want to waste the shot on the whale, and then it's like,
Oh, for sure.
"Ting," and then it's like, okay, well, that didn't do anything.
That's a really, really good question.
Okay, I
wish
would like to
had an answer
investigate.
for you.
I guess I don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
How are you investigating this tripoded ballista?
I'm gonna ask my cohorts if they have any experience in with a weapon such as this. I mean, it seems to be very well made and here for a purpose. But I mean, I guess if people have been here and tried to kill this thing and this thing is still here, I'm not sure. I did roll a 15 plus 4 for investigation, so 19.
Okay.
There's a button on it. I'd say just press that and see what happens.
In fact, there's at the very end, there's like the 2 triggers set up.
Okay. Very, very modern for this world, but okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I guess not trigger, more or less like paddle releases that would release the rope that shoots it through the ground.
And how
as
is
you
this device fired? Is it like a combustion that like goes off and sets it? Or is
Yeah.
it just like a spring load, like a
You look at this bolt that has been loaded in there and realize it is not your grandma's crossbow bolt.
Okay.
It is like made of a obsidian black material, and it's like super barbed and super sharp. Maybe Arcana, if you want to try and take a guess or a stab.
Yeah, my Arcana is +2, so I got a 17 plus 2 is 19.
Yeah, you may think it's an arrow of slaying. So you just destinate what you want it to kill, and it will seek.
Oh, it's like
you do still have to hit, but it is you name its foe.
The heat-seeking
oh my
fucking
goodness. Okay,
crossbow.
and
Not quite.
by a weapon of slaying, if it hits the target, it should, in theory, kill it. Correct.
It will do a lot of damage to said creature.
Okay.
It is made for a particular kind of creature. So as you get it set up, you actually get to designate what you want to try and slay with it. You only get one shot, so once you hit, the arrow just becomes inert after it's done its damage.
The balls are inert.
The bolt is inert.
The
But you think it will?
Their pants pocket, you guys.
All right, I'm gonna ask the team. What do we think we're gonna do? So, if we kill this whale and it's not the largest creature in the room, we've wasted the bolt. If we kill the mermaid, we know for sure that's gonna give us some tangible benefit. What do you guys think?
Well, only the mermaid knows where
Yeah, we need the piece of that
piece of the contract is.
You can always kill her afterwards. That is true.
Wow.
That's very true. I'm gonna shoot.
I don't know if that would work though, because as soon as we win the contest, supposedly she'll be free to go back to the realm of water.
So we should kill her then.
But why are we killing her? Because Zach's stupid idiot brother.
Everyone
said
wants to
so?
kill everyone around here.
Yeah, but his brother's a piece of crap and like doesn't know what's what.
Don't you say that about Islington. He's a saint.
Islington is a dick.
Yeah.
Let's
he's
take a group
totally
vote.
a
Let's
dick.
take a group vote. We're gonna shoot the mermaid or we're gonna shoot the whale.
I've got the whale. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
I'm
Melloc
so
says he
excited
has
to
the
see what
whale.
happens.
Stolas.
I mean,
what do you think?
I think we should try to at least be diplomatic because I think the last room we were in, we could have had the wizard help us, and
Well,
we
we
totally screwed that up.
Don't have to fire it. It's just an option.
We don't have to fire it. Okay.
Okay, how about this?
Well, I should say from the
I-
dungeon master point of view, I don't want you to feel like you have to do something you don't want to do as a character. So, if
How about-
you as a group don't want to fire it, that's fine. It is here as an option. Proceed.
How about,
Sorry,
how about this? I mean, you get to keep that thing where you leave, right?
maybe.
If you have a seeking missile, why don't you just think about the genie and see if it goes and kills him instead?
That is a very good point.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to kill everybody around here.
What is
I'm
Cody
just trying to
saying?
catch the whale.
I'm trying to catch this eel in peace.
Okay, how about this? How about this? Stolas focuses on the eel because it might be bigger than the whale. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Melloc and I will focus on the whale. If he needs help, I'll get his back. Zach,
Are you just holding on to the side of the pool? Just out of curiosity, like, are you
Ooh.
holding on like one side to the edge of the pool since you're in full armor, and then like one hand on Melloc, or are you like trying to tread water actively in
he's
armor?
in the water.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
sure.
I-
All right.
Yes.
So what should I do in this plan, Dean?
And then you just have your bolt ready to go. And if this stupid mermaid goes sideways on us, just boom, right there.
I'll,
I like
Before
it.
she
I
takes
love the
off.
plan. I love. The
I'll
plan.
hand burn my loot box because it floats.
Oh, nice, Devin. This
So
is a
Burn can
DM
just
high
sit down
five.
Nice.
Booyah! Nice job, bud.
Yeah.
See,
So
I-
we all have something we're focusing on.
And it hasn't been an hour, so those of you who took water breathing potions, please subtract them from your character sheet, but they are still active.
Okay, I'm gonna hold steady then, and I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Back to you, Burn.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Nope, I lied. Melloc. Melloc, you feel the swell again as this large Goliath monstro of a whale swims
boy.
under you.
Oh boy, I'm wiggling that rod.
Wiggle the
I'm-
jiggle. All right. Give me that dex, son.
And I'm pluckety plucking.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Can I
dun.
get
Every
Oh,
ounce
yeah.
of my will
Oh,
is
yeah.
literally making this whale want a piece of me.
Of you personally?
Of whatever I'm peddling. It's
Yeah.
gonna be 17.
Well, do you want it to focus on the rod or on you? Because you could definitely do the wiggle like in Fortnite, back and forth, side to side, if you want to become this worm, the object of this whale's desire.
I want to
Ew.
be desired by whale.
Yeah. You
I want to
wiggle-
catch the whale. I'm gonna catch the whale. I need it to bite my fishing rod.
Oh, your fishing rod, yeah. Zzz, it gets hooked, this tiny little rod, I guess compared to this giant whale. Catches in between the molars in the back of its mouth as you feel it go thump as it catches it, as it begins to drag you under.
Skippity scotch bar, I've got it. I've got it.
And
Reeling it in.
bloop, you go under the water as you begin to reel yourself to the whale.
I'm reeling it as hard as I can. I can
Yeah.
feel it starting to give.
Yeah,
Don't reel it
it's,
too hard or I won't be
it's
able to reach
bent.
you.
You give me a strength saving throw.
Strength?
Yes, which you're not at disadvantage because you're no longer a small creature. So go ahead, you're one size larger. Roll a d4 as your strength modifier.
Put my dice app again because I was a dummy. My strength modifier is not hot. I have a minus
Nope.
2.
Nope. You are one size larger now, Devin. So roll a d4, and that will serve as your modifier.
Oh, okay. 2.
Just- Okay, so 2, and then add that to your strength saving throw.
4.
4, 6. Yeah, you don't make any ground of being able to like swim backwards and reel in this whale, but it begins to pull you throughout the pool as if it was a boat and you were underwater.
But I reel myself closer to it.
Yeah, we'll say out of the 30 5 feet of, well, probably more than that. Yeah, we'll say 60 feet of real. You move yourself 30 feet.
Can I see the blowhole?
Not quite.
My new plan is to climb into that blowhole.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, and pilot it like a
Like a
submarine.
mech.
Yeah. A whale mech.
Kaiju.
You also are not going to drown because you're still under the effects of the breathing potion.
I guess he's too far away for me to reach now.
You burn. I will say I will give you one chance to try and grab Devin.
Okay, can I do that?
Yes, sir.
What do I need to roll?
Let me roll yes, no dice. Ding. Yes, you grab Devin.
Oh,
Give me a
cool.
strength saving throw to hold on.
Which one's that?
That would be a d20, and then you would add on the top left where it says saving throw. Or maybe just the left-hand side of your sheet. I don't remember off the top of my head. It'll say strength under saving throws, and you should be proficient with it.
Okay, yeah, 3, and then I roll.
Oh no, you're a paladin, so you're wisdom charisma. So just add your strength modifier.
Okay, I rolled a 9, and then under saving throw or ability?
Either one.
And you said strength? Oh, they're both
Mhm.
3, so 12.
12. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough.
Yay!
You're able to be dragged along with Devin. Devin, you
Oh,
are also able
goddamn
to reel you and Burn closer to the whale.
I thought maybe I could stop him from being pulled in.
No. This creature is larger than both of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I will say that's Burn and Melok's turn. Well, I guess that's Melok's turn. Burn, is there anything you want to do while you're holding on to Melok?
Let's see.
Or you just want to hold on tight?
I'm trying to see if I have any.
Ooh, are you still holding your sword? Or
I
did you let
didn't
go of that
technically
shit in
ever
the
put it
pool?
away, but yeah.
Okay, so you're holding onto the sword in one hand with Devin. Do you want to put your sword away, or do you want to just keep trying to hold on to it one-handed?
Oh no! You mean keep trying? Like I have the option to drop it?
Sure, you could drop it into this 100 feet of water.
Nah,
Oh, that's too bad.
I don't want to drop it.
You don't have to let go of Devin. You could put it away, though, if you want. Or you can keep trying to hold on to Devin and the sword.
I'll put it away because
Okay.
I don't want to lose it.
Dang. All right.
Wait, what do you mean, dang? What does that mean?
That's Dungeon Master Cody thinking. I was going to let you either hold on to Devin, you're either going to let go of Devin and you, or you and the sword, depending on how your next roll went. But, oh, okay. You put it away. Anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
Are we gonna get into a fight,
Maybe.
or is this kind of just
It depends how you approach this whale. Whale, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I cast any spells? Some of these are just like. Oh wait, don't I have a? Where's the front? Can I frighten this thing?
How would you like to do that?
Well, I have my channel divinity. Or is that just for undead things?
It should say under there what it does. This is not undead or
It says
a fey,
choose-
celestial, or fiend.
It just says choose one creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. That creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it's immune to being frightened.
What paladin oath are you?
Where's my oath? Up here, right?
You're oath of divinity, aren't you? Or like oath of divination.
Where do I see my oath?
It should be written at the top.
I forgot. I don't see it.
Can you screen share super quick?
Yes. How do I do that? Oh, screen share.
Yep.
Are you seeing it?
You're not screen sharing.
Oh, it won't let me.
Oh, here.
Try
Oh,
that
here-
now.
Sorry. I was
Oh, you're
pressing the
good.
wrong thing.
Are you looking for your spell sheet?
I'm on my spell sheet.
No, you're not. You're on your front sheet. Go to spell sheet. It's on the
No, he
third.
said. I was looking for my oath. I don't remember what my oath was.
Scroll down. Is it in the little right there, the race background feats class? Or on the left?
Vow of Enmity.
Yeah, it says vow of amity as a bonus action. You can utter a vow of something.
No,
Something. I
that's
can't
not
Okay,
that.
you are
Okay.
the Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Yes, thank you. Can I put this somewhere? What the hell?
So you can make attack rolls with advantage against a creature within 10 feet of you as a bonus action, and that lasts for 1 minute. That's what the Vow of Enmity is. The Abjure Enemy, as an action, you present your holy symbol, blah, 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 60 feet. Creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it's immediately. Fiends and undead automatically don't disadvantage on the saving throw. So, yes, this would work against me. On a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes damage. While the creature is frightened, the creature's speed is 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. On a successful save, the creature's speed is halved for 1 minute or until the creature takes damage. So I will make a save. What is your spell save DC?
Oh, where do I find that?
I got 16.
Oh, up here.
So 6
that's-
plus 10.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for. I've never done
Yeah,
this.
go ahead and screen share one more time. Sorry.
Okay, it's all right.
It should be on the spell page of your player sheet, and it should be on the top right. Yep, so your DC is 12. So I beat you, unfortunately.
Damn it.
So you try to channel the power of your god, and it doesn't quite work. Nice.
Damn it. Okay.
That's all right. Good try, though. That was a good call. I mean,
Yeah.
had it worked, you would have gotten it off. Stolas. Are there any spells you would like to cast, or would you just like to use your whole action and bonus action to keep on reeling?
Yeah, in fact, I'm hoping I could do this a little quicker by maybe using my wings
Sure.
to kind of like pull back on this thing.
Yeah,
Try to
you
yank
could
it out of
fly
the water.
up to the roof, too, if you'd like to use your movement speed to fly. It's a 100-foot tall ceiling.
Yeah, let me do that. Try to yank this
Okay.
thing out of the water.
Cool beans. So you use your entire action. We'll say that you can move it 30 feet of this creature's body. It doesn't weigh much, so you're just pulling it out of the water. As you do so, are you like coiling it around your arm like this? Or are you like coiling it on the ground? Or did you tie it to something and you're just pulling its body until you get to its tail? What are you up to?
Oh shoot. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of funny if I was like rolling it around something like a spool.
Okay. Yeah, you
like maybe one of my spears, just like rolling them around.
perfect. Yeah. You begin to reel it in with your spear then. And we'll see, what is your fly speed? As a
Let's see, that would be 50.
Yeah, okay. So you're able to move 80 feet of this creature and it still keeps on coming.
Damn. Okay. 80 feet, guys.
Feet.
My goodness, that thing is huge.
Tiny worm creature. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think I'd like to just for now ignore the really strange and compulsive instinct to consume it and
Okay.
just keep reeling it in.
Perfect. You hear this do 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 start. You, Zanvin, on your turn, begin to hear a tick, 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 tick. And as you begin to look over this ballista, you can see there's like a small sundial that's counting down.
Mm-hmm.
And it says retrieval in process due to idle inactivity.
All right. That sounds interesting. So I feel like we have to use it or lose it. Where am I reading this retrieval in progress? Is it just like a display?
It is a display on the side of the. You kind of hear the ticking noise, and these words kind of appear along the side shaft of the ballista part.
Okay. And I guess I can still fire it. It's just soon to be gone. I really want to shoot that mermaid. I'll tell you that much. I feel like this eel is huge. Like, not many. I mean, if it's an 80-foot long eel, not many eels can. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna shoot the mermaid with the bolt. Stola said she'll BRB, so
Okay.
yeah. I mean, we have to use it, otherwise it's just gonna disappear.
Yes, sir.
Is it gonna disappear? Or is it just saying you were idle, not doing anything?
It says retrieval in progress, which to me says like that thing is going to. The thing that gave it to us might come back and grab it. The invisible thing. That's how I'm understanding that.
I understood it as we're retrieving the fish, retrieval in progress, and then you're hearing it because you're idle, and you're gonna get like playing Call of Duty. You'll get kicked for inactivity.
Burn, I will say you are not there.
Like I'm wrong.
Okay.
No. I would say that you are currently under the waves.
Okay.
Right.
So how is it written? Is there like a period? Is there a comma?
Oh, you're saying I can't change his mind?
Correct. You cannot sway him to one decision or the other.
Okay.
How is it written?
You are correct, Zandman. You think that if you don't use it, you'll probably lose it.
Okay. Yeah, because everyone's already tasking with their things, so I feel like this is a very good chance for us to accomplish one of these two things we need to do. So I'm gonna aim it at the mermaid. I guess she's still playing. Probably I'm gonna take a passive check to see if she's even paying attention to us.
Yeah, she's still playing as all the fish kind of gather around her.
Okay, I will use my bow or the bolt, I guess, and I'll shoot the mermaid.
Okay, roll with advantage as you look through the scope of this large ballista and kind of sight in. As you hit the triggers, go ahead and roll 2d20 and take the higher result.
Wait, roll 3 dice with advantage or 2 dice with advantage?
2 dice, 2d20.
Oh, you said 3d20. Okay, and then do I get a bonus to hit modifier or?
Oh, dude, don't worry.
Okay, so my natural roll is an advantage of 16. The first one was a 10.
What is that 16 with all of your bonuses and everything, like your dex?
That's just a raw 16. So I was asking which modifier do you want me to use? The dex modifier?
Yep, add your dex to it.
So that's 20 then.
Okay, yeah, that more than hits. You're going to roll 3d8 for the ballista, and then I need to make a Constitution saving throw super quick.
Okay, 3d8.
3d8.
Okay, 4, 8, 12. So it's 12 so far.
Okay, 12.
And then that's a 6. So that's an 18.
Okay, 18.
And then do I add any bonuses like?
Yes, you're gonna roll 6d10.
Holy shit! Do I also get the sneak attack bonus when you deal 2d6 damage?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so let me. So we're at 18 right now.
Yep, I got the numbers.
Okay,
go ahead and
so
roll
2d6.
6d10 when you're ready.
Wait. Roll the 6d10 first.
Yeah, and then the 2d6.
Okay, so the first two were total of 4. So the third one is a 5, so that's 9. And then I roll the last of the 6. 3 at once is 5, 6, and 3. So that's 11, 14. And then 2d6 is a 3.
Nice.
And I guess if they're surprised, it's a critical hit as well for assassinate.
Yes.
So what is
Yes,
this?
it
What does
is.
What does that mean for critical hit? I roll extra dice.
I will double your damage here. 30.
Oh fucking Jesus Christ!
It's
like I just use
one shot this chick.
I just use like a fucking nuclear bomb on an ant. It's just like
Cool. So you did 44 damage. Times
Holy
2 is
Jesus.
88. Plus
holy Jesus!
your 4 from your dexterity for a total of 92 damage.
Oh my goodness!
As you begin to reel in, she just turns to ash as soon as the bolt hits her.
Jesus.
Aw.
I do feel bad, but I don't.
2 things happen as you do this. One, confetti begins to burst forth from the ceiling. And there's a new high score that has a picture of you, Zanvin, on it.
I'm like,
2, all of the creatures begin to get sucked down this drain in the middle of the pool that begins sucking everyone down. Melloc and Burn. How would you like to proceed?
Very carefully.
Meloc's on mute.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Your whale seems to be swimming down towards this hole as you see this bolt crash in through the water, hit the mermaid, turn it to ash. The light from all the stuff around it just turns off. The fish around it begin to scurry and all that stuff. So,
Well, I'm focused on this whale, so I'm gonna reel that sucker in even harder. Those
okay.
cat noses are darling.
You reel yourself into the whale as it hurtles towards the void.
I've caught it. I've got it. I grab onto the whale. I've caught it. I have caught the whale. That whale is mine.
It is yours.
And
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, my pleasure. That's going to be a modified 10.
Perfect. You get the feeling that all of the water is being sucked down to this giant drain. Just as a heads up. You caught the whale. What would you like to do with it now? You have caught its blowhole.
I'm going to climb in.
You climb inside the whale's blow. You attempt to. Excuse me. You are one size larger. You are no longer small, Melloc.
Has it not been an hour?
It has not been an hour.
I'm going to try to squeeze myself into this whale's blowhole.
Yeah. It's about, I don't know, this big. Right? 8 inches across.
I can pinch in there.
Yeah, you could fit one of your arm up to your shoulder into it.
Ugh. I'm just going to shove my leg in for now then. I'm going to signal to Burn like, yo, I caught it. Help me out. We got to get this thing back up onto land. This is the biggest catch ever. Hopefully you can see it in my face. I'm just ecstatic.
Okay. Melloc, roll me a charisma. Just roll me a flat charisma. D20
Flat
plus
charisma. Oh, that's a piss poor roll, but my modifier is going to give me 8.
Burn, you see Melloc give you thumbs up and then stretch his blowhole and stick his leg in, and then give you thumbs up again as he points to it, and then he just is pointing towards the blowhole of this whale, but you're not quite sure what he's trying to say, other than, hey, I got my leg in. How would you like to proceed, Burn?
I'm sorry, Dean took a screen cap of me doing the finger guns.
Yeah.
It's pure joy. It's pure joy.
Oh man. I don't know what. Are we still flying towards the void?
You are still flying towards this giant drain pipe as this 100-foot deep pool begins to empty.
Okay, but you said
Into
the
it.
drain is real small, didn't you?
No, it's huge.
Oh
It's whale-sized.
shit. I don't know what Melloc wants me to do.
You both are gonna go down the drain.
I feel like I should just grab Melloc and get the fuck out of Dodge.
It's up to you. I will say his leg is stuck inside this whale.
Like stuck, or it's just in there
Like he's knee deep
in whale.
in whale blowhole.
And well BH.
Would that be Oh no, it would be VH. Yeah.
Yeah. Whale butthole.
Wait, it's the butthole.
I'm not in
Nope.
the hole. I'm
Well,
in the blowhole.
That's what I
I
said.
know
Was blowhole.
exactly which hole I'm in at all times.
All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Devin.
Hang on, I gotta share this picture. This is hilarious.
No good bro. Let's another bro alone in some random
BH.
hole. Wait, where'd the picture go? Wait, where'd Cody go?
Cody, no.
God damn it, Cody.
Okay,
In
then
the
I'm
mean-
gonna say it now. Whatever happens, it counts. Melloc caught a whale.
I actually
Look at that.
happened. That's a good looking photo.
That's how I feel every time I get to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Oh man.
So what are you doing, Devin? Or what are you doing, Bern?
I don't
You
know.
cut his leg off. Shwoo.
Cut his leg off. Wait. Why
Yes.
does he just put the whale in his tattoos?
It has to fit on his body size. He can't store things that are bigger than him.
You don't know what will happen if he tries to store something bigger than he is.
Oh.
But Cody told me exactly what would happen. I'm
Don't cheat. I'd like to see you turn into a stuffed sausage. I'm okay with it.
But he's twice the size now.
Yeah, he's a whopping 6 feet tall. And what does that make your weight, Devin? You were like 20 pounds before. You're 40 pounds and 6 feet tall.
My God,
Gross.
it's like
Hey.
decrepit.
It
I
doubles
told
him
you
in
I'm
all
thin.
proportions.
I should be able to fit.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. You're skeleton man. You gross skeleton man. Ew. Yeah, you get both legs in that case then. Like thigh deep.
Oh.
I don't like that.
The deeper I go, the bigger my smile is getting. I caught the whale.
I have failed as a dungeon master, folks. Bern, what do you want to do, my man, as you see him skeleton man his way inside this whale?
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna ride it out until the last second and see what
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Cool beans. Zanvin. Oh,
Yo.
Stolas. Sorry, Stolas.
No.
You have this eel creature that is now hurtling towards the void. Do you let go? Or do you hold on and follow it right down the drain with everyone else?
I don't think I'm going down that drain. They can have the fish.
Oh. Nope. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Well, since I'm so high up in the air, I'm gonna kind of swoop down to see if at last second, if anyone doesn't want to go down the drain, I'll try to, grab them.
Okay. You got it. So the water is probably about a third, has emptied about a third of it. So there's 2/3 left of the water. And you are above it to save anyone who would like to be saved. Noted. Zanvin,
Yo.
would you like to reel in this?
Ashy lady.
I didn't want to say that, but this
She's
this
the ash.
half fish human person that you are slowly necrotically desiccating into ash.
Yeah, I need to get some sort of proof for, I guess, the bounty.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna fucking start.
You flip the
Giving it
switch
a-
and it's
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start fucking.
Yeah. Begin to
Yeah.
reel it in. By the time it gets to you, all that's really left is mostly just bones, as this arrow has been stuck inside the rib cage.
Okay.
And a golden necklace that has a locket on it that
I
your
will
key
take
fits
that.
into.
I will put my key inside, and I will
You
open that bitch up.
gain a piece of the treasure map, or the not treasure map of the Yeezy's contract.
Hey, awesome! Very cool. Very
Sweet.
cool. And then I guess, I mean, they're doing their thing. Can I investigate my rock shaped like a dog while
Yeah.
I forget? So I will take
Yeah.
a look at it. I will take a gander, passive, or just looking at it. Its surfaces, its size. Can we describe?
You
May
can.
I describe what it is like to the people listening?
You may.
All right, so let me go here. So this statue shaped like a dog. I observe it to be a small statue of a dog measuring approximately 4 inches high, 2 inches wide, 2 inches deep. On the bottom is a name carved into it, quote, Apollo. And I'm going to say that name out loud to see what happens.
Yeah, the statue like disintegrates in your hand, and you see this vaguely medium creature come into existence as it kind of fades in from this dark green to gray as it materializes into a dog. Not just any dog; it looks like it's a fey dog from the planet Feywild that just is sitting, looking up at you, confused.
Okay.
As it kind of looks around, checking its surrounding for dangers, it will take point next to you.
Very cool.
Woof.
Well, I would like to let me look at my stats here real quick. I would like to take a perception check to see if there's anything that I think this dog can assist with what's going on with the gutter and everything else. Now that the water's starting to leave this area.
Mhm.
And I rolled a 13 plus 5 is 18.
Yeah, you being into contact with the statue and making this connection with this dog that you can see, you get the feeling that you understand most of what it is that I have described on that page for you.
Yeah, so it says the dog can magically teleport along with any equipment it is wearing or carrying up to 40 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. Before or after teleporting, the dog can make one bite attack.
But I
Yes,
have a
sir.
question.
Yes.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
So this is a pretty small creature. I don't know that it can teleport and help the guys. I don't think I have anything on my person that I can give the dog to teleport to them.
Rope.
I don't think I have any rope, actually.
Oh no.
Let me see here. No, I don't think I've ever had rope in my possession. Nope. I do not have anything. Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Cool beans. Melloc, you are worming your way inside this whale.
Yes. So, all right. Here's what I want to do.
God
I
damn
feel
it.
like I have built a nearly symbiotic relationship with this whale. This
Nope.
whale has willingly let me inside of it. I originally enticed the whale with my melody, and I want to charm the whale.
What is
Because
happening?
I'm starting to realize that unless this whale willingly swims to the bottom and then swims back up and dolphin flips onto land, then I'm going down with it.
Yeah.
You're gonna persuade the whale.
Whatever you want, bud.
Or you throw
I want to
the
charm the whale.
You want to charm the whale.
I
I
want
get
to,
to
or at least convince the
save?
whale that it needs to jump out of this water
It's gonna die anyway.
I got a
to continue our
17.
relationship.
May as well
I got a
let it
17 flat
You got a
roll.
17?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Poppy. With my modifier, I've tied you at 17.
What's your? Are you
Wait,
charming in like? You're
Oh, do
trying
you
to
want me
use
to-
your
Oh.
spell charm, or are you
I
trying
can
to
use my
like?
spell charm? I was just being charismatic.
Oh, okay, yeah. So for the next minute, this creature
do
is
have-
your friend.
Okay, I'm gonna tap it on the head and be like, "Yo, you gotta jump! You gotta jump onto land! Jump! Jump!" Whale."
You were asking it to do something that would actually harm itself, but what it will do is this:
So we can be
It-
friends forever.
it bottoms out and starts coming back up against the water as it free willies its way out of the water. It
Yeah.
launches you out of the blowhole and right at Zambin.
No. Stay
Uh,
with me, whale.
As it lands back down in the water, you hear a thud as the water shakes as this whale breaks itself after falling as the water is coming back down.
The whale's dead.
The whale is quite dead, good sir.
Wow.
has sacrificed himself to save you.
What a
Oh, I
friend.
quit.
Monstro is dead. Burn, there's a whale falling on you.
I was on top of the whale.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then I guess it shot you and Devin out.
Yeah, I was basically holding on to Melog.
Cool beans.
Okay.
As the water drains out, this dead whale goes down the pipe. The floor of the pool begins to come up, creating just a flat surface as confetti and multiple different scoreboards come up. And it says first place. It has a picture of Devin.
Melloc the Magnificent.
Yes.
You guys saw that? I caught the whale.
It quotes you and it gives you a little golden wreath around your face. Second place is Stolas for finding this eel. Third place is Zanvin. That just says Mermaid Slayer on it. And it kind of has a frowny face. And then fourth place has Burn. It just says wah, wah.
No. I dedicate my catch to Burn. I couldn't have done it without him. Burn, you're the real hero.
Wah, wah. And this room is complete.
Hey.
Yeah.
A door at the far side of the room opens.
Let's
Punch.
go.
Screen share.
3, I think. Right?
That was room 5, so you're headed up to room 3.
Let's do it. That room was dope. That's probably my favorite room so far.
Room 3.
It's rather room 2. Fucking quicksand.
I love quicksand. Room 3. You walk towards the doors of room 3, and they are made of brass. Who would like to open them?
I'll open it.
Okay.
Who said that? I'm so sorry.
Zanvin the Rogue.
Xanva the Rogue. You take 9 fire damage
Okay, I get to go fuck myself.
as you touch these brass gates that melt, and fire fills the room around you.
Are they hot? Like they're burning me from touching the metal?
They are burning hot. You have entered the plane of fire, at which there is a long table.
You said it did nine damage, right?
9 damage. Yes, sir. There's a large table, sitting in front of which looks like another genie, but he is red. And all over the table, there are multiple chairs. It's probably 8. We'll say 10 chairs.
Okay.
4 lining the sides, 1 on the front and 1 on the back. He is sitting at the head of the table, drinking tea. And he seems to be humming to himself as there are multiple teapots on the table. Would you like to proceed into this room?
Yes.
Count 2.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Oh, I have guests for my half birthday.
Indeed,
Welcome.
and you are quite lucky to have such guests as we.
Yes, I am. He gestures to you. He says, please come and sit, as these oversized chairs, probably each easily 10 feet tall, as he towers over them. He pulls them out for each of you, seating you at the table.
Well, you are quite large.
Yes.
Your birthday,
Welcome.
you say?
It is my birthday. It's my half birthday, actually.
Oh, how old are
Happy
you?
birthday.
I'm half of a century old.
Good
Happy
day.
half birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to play him happy birthday on the lute.
He gladly claps along with you.
Wait, it's his half birthday?
Oh, but I need your name to finish the song.
He points to his nose. He says, No. You can't have my name.
Well, fine, you can't have mine either.
Oh, I think it's really sad. He says,
Well,
but
I
if
mean,
you had
Love is
mine,
really sweet.
That's
you
how
would
that
have.
works.
Maybe you've met my brother, Jesus.
Ah. Yeah, that guy.
Dastardly fellow.
Not a fan.
not a
this
fan.
large Ifrit says to you. He says, would you like some tea?
Love some.
Okay, so yeah, pour yourself some. There's 5 different cups, Devin, or pots of tea. How would you? Which one do you choose? There's a large golden one shaped like a lamp. There is a red canister that is kind of made of molten rock. There is a clay teapot. There is a one that looks kind of like a flask. And then at the far end of the table, one that is made of wood.
I don't suppose it's too much to hope that any of these have chamomile?
Ah, nope. This is all gin-specific tea. Please.
Well, which one's your favorite?
He takes the lamp and pours you just a little bit of what looks like a dark-colored tea that might have cream in it.
Thank you, sir. Are you trapped here too?
Nope. He says, I am waiting for my guests to arrive for my birthday party.
Oh, a guest other than us?
Well, just whoever happens to be here, and they can stay for my birthday until everyone shows. And then once everyone's here, we can all have the party, and then we can leave, but only until then.
What sorts of parties are we going to have?
This tea party.
I love it.
He snaps his fingers as these small little winged imps kind of show up, and they bring like grotesque sandwiches to the table. Full of like worms and dirt and like just gross stuff that you wouldn't want to eat.
Well,
Human
anyway,
fingers.
I'm happy to share your birthday with you, but I am going to cut to the chase. You see, we're trying to recover pieces of some of your brother's contract so we can figure out exactly what he wants so that we can get the hell out of here. We're trapped in this dungeon, unlike yourself.
Scoffs. He says, that rude man. Genie. Man genie. Sorry, give me 1 second here, Devin. I'm actually writing things down as I'm talking to you. I said
His poor manners.
lamp, molten rock, clay. What was the other one? Oh, flask.
I think you're overcompensating for a very small genie penis.
Oh, rude. He says, yeah, we'll cut to the chase. He claps his hands. The table rearranges itself, and he has 3 small teacups, of which he pulls out the contract and puts it under one and begins to rearrange them faster and faster and faster and faster. He put it under the middle one. Go ahead and roll D100s against me.
All of us?
Yeah, or whoever wants to be the picker. He says, please, pick one. There's a total of 6 cups.
66 I rolled.
Okay. Have to be within 10.
Can I roll?
Yeah, each of you can roll. You each can point to a different cup if you'd like.
Mine is 82.
Okay.
Which one is the D100 on this digital roller?
It should be D10s. Go ahead and roll 2 D10s, and one will be your tens digit, and one will be your singles digit.
Gotcha, thank you.
You're very welcome.
That would be a 48 for me.
Okay.
I've rolled a 3 and an 8.
Okay, 38. So Melloc and brain farting. Stolas, you each point to the same cup. Say that one. And he lifts it up, and it's the contract underneath.
Whoa! Look at the luck.
Yay!
Nice. He laughs.
I have quite
heartily.
the keen eye.
Yes, you do. He says, would you like to go 2 for 2?
No.
And he pulls out another piece of the contract, and then he pulls out the lamp that he poured cream out of. And as he spins the lamp around, you can make out the name Yeezy on the side. And he puts them under 2 larger cups, 2 separate larger cups. And then kind of looks at you expectantly.
Oh, I see what's going on here. So you took your brother's lamp.
Yeah, yes, I did. As he laughs.
Ooh.
He says, however, we're playing for keeps now.
Meaning what?
If you can guess where both of these are hidden, and he gestures to these slightly larger cups that this lamp is fit under, and this other piece of the contract is fit under, he says, you can have the prizes. He says, each of you can pick one of the 6 cups. However, those who, if you don't guess both of the prizes, I get to eat one member of your party.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be me. I obviously have nothing on me but gristly bits. Stolas is too feathery. Zanvini's kind of wispy. I guess, well, it burn?
He says, "Oh no, 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 no." As he snaps his fingers, you turn back. The reduce and large spell wears off on you. And you fall back to your normal plump halfling self. And he says, "I want you."
All right, let's do this, I guess. But if I win, I'll take the lamp and a wish.
He says, "I do not have the power to grant wishes."
Is your brother more powerful than you?
He says, "No, I just simply have cast mine this year."
Then you can owe me one.
He takes a second to think about it.
Can I? I'd like to
Sure.
request to handle both objects just to make sure that they're legitimate. I don't want to put Melloc at risk without, like with some faulty objects.
Like
He
loaded dice or something.
he laughs and he says, "You really think an effreet gentleman such as myself would cheat you?"
No,
Yes.
but we've had some questionable
Yes.
characters in our travels. But I would like to inspect.
He says, "Sure, if you get to inspect it, then I get to make the game harder."
That's fine.
Okay. He
That means me being eaten.
waves his hands as the cups on the table disappear,
Okay.
under which there is, in fact, the lamp and the piece of the contract. On close inspection, just kind of breeze over this part. They are both real. They are both exactly what he says they are.
Okay. I would like to sleight of hand.
While he's staring at you, he's not letting them out of his sight. But yeah,
Well, I told him I wanted to look at them just to make sure they are what they say they are.
okay.
I'd like to sleight of hand and maybe like on my person I have different potions on me. I'd like to maybe touch these objects and imprint the smell of one of these potions on both objects.
Ooh, yeah.
That's pretty smart.
That's really smart. Yeah, you just do it. I'll give you credit for that. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, like I
you
have
have
my
a-
hand in my pocket and I'm just like, okay, these are real. We'll play your game.
I will let you roll 2 D100s and take both results. So you get to point at 2 cups, essentially.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Giving you a higher chance to be within 10 of me.
Okay. So I do that now or when we guess?
When we guess. As he does that, the cups reappear as you put the items back down.
Okay.
And then he snaps his fingers and the cups turn invisible with the items underneath them. And then he starts moving his hands around the table. You have to be within 5 of him for everyone except for Zanvin.
Okay.
So
Anyways, about my wish.
he says, "I don't have," as he's mixing these cups around, he says, "I don't have the power to grant you a wish." He says, that is demeaning for my type of djinn that I am. He says, "Normally for mortals like you, I just enjoy tricking you and eating you," as he's moving these cups around.
All right, well then perhaps if I win,
However,
we promise. Oh, go ahead.
I could give you a boon.
I would rightly accept your boon.
He,
Wait a minute. No.
yes, Bern.
You're gonna lose and not grant a wish because it's beneath you. But Melloc has the potential of losing and gets eaten. That's beneath him. That's the point of losing.
He cocks his large head at you and he says he doesn't have to play. You can go right now if you'd like, or stay and wait for the birthday party. He gestures around.
What a butthole. All right, whatever. Do whatever
I
you
feel like I'm quite digestible.
It's Melloc's decision. He's the one that's potentially
Uh,
gonna eat.
He sets a large ruby down on the table and says, "This would be the boon that I could grant you, but I can't tell you what it does."
That's fine. You seem perfectly trustworthy so far.
Okay. Stolas, he'll look at you, and then he looks at your necklace, and he kind of shudders. As he looks at you, and he says, "Are you playing?"
Yes. do it.
I'd love to play.
He nods and he says, "If you lose, I'm letting you go. I will not be eating one who eats others."
Yeah, don't worry about her. She's a Cthulhian deity living inside of her mind. Really no thing.
As he kind of like
She's
himself
more
to
likely
himself.
to eat me than you are.
Would you like to play? He offers you. So we have Malak so far. Stolas, would you like to play?
I would, and I'd like some tea as well. Thank you.
Oh, yes, yes. He graciously pours you some. He looks at you and he scoffs and he says, "Paladin, I assume you're playing."
Hell yeah.
He says, "If you lose, I get to keep you as a slave."
That's fun.
I hear he's really good in the sack. He'd make a great slave.
And then he looks over to you, Zamden, and he says, "Oh, I know you're in."
Yes, me and Apollo are in.
And he looks at your dog and he says, "Oh, mayhaps if you lose, I will take that as a treasure."
Perhaps.
Perfect. So I'm going to roll 2 sets of D100s. For you to win, you guys have to be within 5 or Sandman 10 of either roll.
So, for example, if you roll a 30, we have to be within 25 or 35.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Who wants
Go
to roll
ahead.
first?
I rolled
Uh,
a 69.
Nice.
Nice.
We rolled
got
two
a,
rolls each, or-
I got a 97.
Woohoo.
So it's 2 D10s, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a 4 and a 5.
Hoo-hoo. Close.
I got an 80.
And
Oh, we roll 4 dice then. 2
you
D10s.
get to roll
point.
4. You get to roll 2 D10s.
Oh, okay. 52.
Oh man.
Also,
Okay.
if I may,
Yes.
my dog has advantage on wisdom checks that rely on smell, and that's why I coded the devices in a smell.
Yes. I think that you begin to point at one of the teacups on your turn, and he like moves your hand with his snout,
Okay.
and then sits down. So you point at the contract.
Okay. So
Uh,
I pick it up and it's there.
mhm.
Okay.
Stolas, you point at the lamp.
Hey.
He says, "Okay, a game is a game. That is fair." He looks at you. This is Halfling. Anytime you want to have dinner with me, let me know. And he flips
Cool.
you the ruby.
I catch it and say, I'd enjoy the pleasure of your company again, sir.
And then he winks, and everything around you goes black. As the room itself just this is stone room, as if nothing had happened. In room 3.
That was a great room, Cody. I gotta say.
Yeah, dude. Way to be creative, guys. That's awesome.
I feel good. Blink Dog is a dope.
Wait, so what did he roll?
What did what roll? I rolled a 95, which Stolas got because she was within 5,
Yes.
and 41, which Zanvin got.
Hey.
So, yes.
So
Um,
'cause I rolled. What did I roll?
you rolled like 80 something, didn't you?
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Oh, you rolled really, really low. Devin, would you like to inspect this ruby?
Well, I lost though. Or is it
Absolutely.
like a team thing?
It's a
I
team
think it's a
thing.
team thing.
Oh, okay. Not that I wanted to be a slave, but
This ruby has a message spell with inside of it. You can ask the Ifrit one question.
Do I have to do it right now?
Nope. At any time you wish. Oh, careful with that word. At any time you would like to, you may ask him a question. One question regarding anything within lore or what have you.
well, he always had the
Oh.
answer.
He may or may not have the answer within his power. So go ahead and write down answer stone and then write Ifrit next to it. Perfect. You guys have one door left, which is the back to room 4, which
Which is where Yeezy.
complex.
So right now we have 3 pieces of the contract and the lamp, right?
Correct.
Very cool.
How many do we need?
Well, you needed 4 pieces of the contract to actually be able to bargain with whatever he's going to give you.
Okay.
We also have the great bartering chip of his actual lamp.
You do. So, he will be willing to somewhat work with you, but at the same time, he's also been trapped here a while. So, we'll see what happens. You enter the big floating air palace and work your way across the clouds back to his tents, where he is at. And there he is in his center shades, and he's got like a bottle of champagne that he's like shaking up as you walk in, and it like just goes everywhere as it begins to rain champagne from the roof as if it's actually raining. And he says, "Welcome back," as his voice kind of auto-tunes up and down.
Oh, God.
Wow.
What's up, dickhead?
Oh, my little man. How would you like to proceed? Solus, you have the stone.
You mean the lamp?
The lamp. Sorry.
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
has-
Okay, so yeah, we brought back your lamp.
Yeah. He says, "You ready to claim your prize?"
Okay, parlay. What are we gonna do, guys?
What was he offering us again? Any one wish, right?
Nope. He said he would offer you a treasure from within his hoard if it was within his power, or potentially a wish if you had gotten all the pieces of the contract.
Let's just leave this guy. He's acting like a douche.
What if we wish?
But we can get a treasure.
Yeah. What if the other treasure is the last piece of the contract, and then is that possible?
So let
I
me
don't
get
think
this
so.
straight. So we're gonna give him his lamp and we're gonna get treasure. Am I understanding that right?
Yes,
Group?
sir. He snaps his fingers and chests appear in front of you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests. And he says you can pick one as a group.
Well, what's in them?
He says, "That's the great question."
Well, I mean, this could absolutely be boring if it's just gold or something.
He says, "You
Why don't
can."
you tell us?
He says, "If you want to know, you may investigate."
All right, I'm gonna go investigate then. Pop
Okay.
these is open.
Are you starting at chest 1 and working your way to chest 7?
Absolutely.
Okay, chest 1. You touch it and it begins to float softly. As you shake it, you don't feel a whole lot inside. Chest 2, you can hear something small inside this giant chest as you rock it back and forth as it slides across the bottom of the chest. Chest 3, you kind of don't get any physical context clues, but as you put your ear or your eye up to the lock, it blows wind out steadily and slowly at you. Chest 4, you touch it and you hear the crack, the peal of thunder in the background. Chest 5, do you touch chest 5?
Well, I'm kind of touching them all, right? Why is it another mimic?
You take 2 points of lightning damage as you touch it.
Wow. Wow.
And then the last chest is just super heavy, and you can hear the jingling of coins.
Boring. Honestly, guys, I think chest 1 is going to be pretty lit.
I agree.
Because it seems like the most disappointing.
I agree.
Okay. So, Stolas, as group liaison with the lamp, are you picking chest number 1?
What do you think, Burn? We pit two.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone wants one, I think the one that shocked Melloc is probably more interesting. But
That could be very interesting. You're right.
Yeah, it could be some kind of weapon.
I'd like
maybe a
to
creature
ask
or
the genie
something?
if we may get 2 chests for our trials and tribulations.
We do, after all, have this lamp, which is pretty all important to you.
yeah, we almost
How
got
about
killed
we
by a
each
whale
get a chest?
and eaten by your brother.
You mentioned his brother, and he gets mad. Like, mad. He said, "My brother's here."
We like your brother a lot more than you, but maybe if we each got a chest, we could be swayed.
Yeah, your brother had the lamp.
Yeah, he's next door in the room.
He shrugs. He says, "I don't care. I've been here 1,000 years. What's another 1,000 for someone else to come along and let me out?"
Well,
Okay,
you
fine.
tell me, buddy.
He said, "I will give you one chest."
Okay, but about the opinion of your brother, I'm telling you right now, I could get out of here and I could sing tales of all of the things that happened in here and paint you in quite the light. Or I could paint your brother in quite a positive light and you'd be the douchebag.
He says, "How do I know you and met him? What proof do you have?"
Well, he
It's
had
his
quite
half
the
birthday
vacation of
today.
beating me.
It's his half birthday today. He's a century old.
He shrugs. And says,
99.5 years old.
you would believe that fool saying that he's a century years old?
We had a birthday cake. Who wouldn't?
Smell my
Go
breath.
through all the
It's your
trouble.
brother's
He's
teeth.
half a century old.
No, it's his half birthday, which means he's 99.5 years old.
Correct. He's 99.5.
Right.
Not 50 years old.
Yeezy does not seem to care. You want to make a persuasion check? He says, "It's not like you brought back the entire contract." He said, "You don't have a lot of weight." He said, and as he snaps his fingers, the tent flaps shut. He says, "I could just wait for you to die since you're a guest in my house."
We could just destroy the lamp and then
Well,
no
I
one can ever come
crit on
on.
persuasion.
Oh, snap.
So I'm just
What do you
gonna
say to
start,
him?
I'm just gonna start playing a song, and I'm gonna sing two versions of the song. And one is about how dope Yeezy is and how big of a dick his brother was because he wanted to eat me, and the other one's just gonna be all about how dope his brother was offering us tea. And
He
how
says,
Yeezy
"Fine,
was
fine,
just
fine, fine." He cuts
shit.
you off. He cuts you off. He cuts you off. He says, "Fine." He says, "You can pick one chest and I'll pick the other chest."
Oh, that's not bad.
You've got a deal.
He hands his hand out for the lamp.
All right, it's a deal. Here we go. Here's your lamp back.
Okay. He grabs it and he sucks in a great big wind and then blows out really hard as the air around him begins to swirl. The tent begins to shrink with you in it. You're shot out into this stone room as you hear two large clunks as two chests slam down. You see the genie put the lamp on his belt. The tent turns into a hat, which he puts on, and he winks at you and disappears. There are two chests in front of you, which are locked. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do
Motherfucker.
that
I was
to
going to
you.
say, mother.
Just kidding. The first one is the one that you picked, or you guys picked as a group, which is a small ring that has a feather shaped on it, which is a ring of feather fall, which you can use once per day.
What does that mean?
You can fall from high places without breaking your legs.
Let's
wow.
give it to Burn.
Okay, Burn gets that
'Cause
ring.
he is the biggest dude.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah.
he
What's
is
in the
most
next
at
chest?
risk for a bad fall.
The next chest is two things. One is a scroll that allows you to permanently learn the cantrip Shocking Grasp.
Holy shit.
Dope.
The second one is a blue gem that when you touch it shocks you with lightning energy.
Guys,
You think
can I learn
that
Shocking Grasp? Party's
it's
choice.
between you and Stolas.
Stolas, do you want the gem? Or do you want the
Um,
Shocking Grasp? I mean, you could do some cool stuff, I guess, because you're flying around. You could claw somebody with it. That might be dope.
Shocking Grasp is actually a distance spell, surprisingly or not.
Oh,
You don't actually have to touch anyone, which is kind of crazy. I don't think.
yeah, I mean, I can learn the spell, and then someone else can use the stone, or do you have to have the stone to cast the spell? Is that how
well,
that
let's
works?
The stone
investigate
is completely unrelated. Yeah. You, upon investigating the stone, you can add it to one non-magical item, and it does a D4 of lightning damage.
Nice.
Ooh, I want the stone. Wait, you add it to an object, like to a sword or something?
Yeah. It basically
Ooh.
can infuse it with lightning damage.
I want that. That's awesome. Or would it be good for who has the best weapon right now? Burn, the magical moon sword?
Well, the moon sword's already magic.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
add it
true.
to an existing magic item.
Oh, okay.
So
Just
it'd
kidding.
have to go on a regular weapon.
Mhm.
I mean, if y'all don't want it, I would be down to have it. That sounds pretty dope. Can you take it off and put on a new item down the line, or is it like
Negative. It's a single-use item.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
I intend to have my loot the entire game. My loot folds out into swords. Would it work on that?
Yeah.
I think Melloc should have it then if he has this really good loot sword thing.
Because I just plan on upgrading my loot throughout the game.
Yeah, totally. You're gonna in gym your loot.
If everyone's down.
I get dibs on the next item.
Okay. Honestly, the ring would work out great for Burn or Xanthan. I just said Burn because I think it's funny.
Okay, yeah. What does the ring do?
Picturing this big dude dropping from a massive height, not getting hurt.
Oh, sweet.
Once a day.
Oh
But
my
Xanthan is
God.
kind of
What
like
the
our
hell?
rogue who's going to be doing more climbing and shit. I don't know.
Okay, that's enough, guys.
Your cat is
Jeez.
pissed.
No, they're fighting with each other.
When you are a creature within 60 feet of you falls, choose up to 5 fallen creatures within range. A fallen creature's rate of descent is slowed by 60 feet per round.
Oh, so everybody can do it?
Yes.
One person wears the ring
Hell
and then
yeah.
everybody can slow fall?
As long as they're within 60 feet of you.
Me and my friends jumping off a cliff.
That's the support
Real
item. That is
slow.
pretty good for the power move.
It is only once a day per use, though, and it only lasts for 1 minute.
I don't know. I think damage magic makes most
What
sense.
if we're up really high? Would you fall longer than a minute?
Then the spell wears off after a minute, my dude.
Oh no!
But you got to figure that's 600 feet that you just fell.
You could also just launch it off right before you hit the ground.
I mean, you could. So, yeah. And that is, let's see, reaction. Oh, cool. 60 feet. 1 minute. Range is 60 feet, too. That's awesome. All right. You gather your magic items. So, if I'm understanding you correctly, Burn has the Featherfall ring.
Yes.
Zanvin, excuse me.
Dog statue, baby.
What do you take, Stolas? Or you take the Shocking Grasp?
Yes, I will take the spell.
Do I put that in my bag or do I equip it?
You just put it on.
Do I have to, I guess, do a long rest to learn this spell?
Nope. You can just read over it and add it to your inventory.
Cool.
Devin, go ahead and add. Your loot is now magical, and deals an extra 1d4 lightning damage when you attack something.
Okay. So
That's
that
cool.
counts even if I'm like playing a rock show and I'm like, yeah, I just killed it and I pick my loot up and I just smack the loot on the ground.
I mean, I guess.
Will it shoot lightning out now?
Oh no, it doesn't shoot lightning out. It is just like you shock people when you hit them with your pointy swords.
Okay. So it's when
like-
I take the
it just-
rapier out of the loot.
Yeah, exactly. It turns into like elemental damage essentially.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So it goes from being just mechanical to now having the properties of also being magical. So it has like when you make an item magical in D&D, it becomes more durable. So there's like certain amount of weights depending on its size that it can hold. Like with a full magical sword, you could have like Burn. If you were strong enough, you could lift Burn up while he's standing on the blade without it bending or breaking. It takes multiple days under like magical fire to actually destroy a magical item, that kind of thing.
That's exciting.
They don't tarnish or decay. They don't have to sharpen it.
Well, that's nice. So a
Yeah.
lot less upkeep.
Exactly. But like I said, with this thing, now that it has become magical, you can't basically trade out your elemental. It will always be lightning damage.
Okay.
Cool. And that doesn't carry over to spells or anything. That's just for melee damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lightning.
Okay, I figured out how to add it in.
Nice. Okay. With that, you have cleared rooms 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You have 7 and 8 left. How would you like to proceed as you walk down through 4, out through 6? You become to a long hallway that has two doors, one marked with an 8 and one marked with a 7.
I mean,
What- Which one haven't we been in yet?
either one.
7 or 8.
7
Okay.
has a suspiciously big hallway leading up to it.
There might be a dragon in that hallway. No thanks.
But we still need the other piece of the contract, right?
Nope. Oh, those are
we're
gone.
already done.
Jesus is gone.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
Let's
we
get
needed
out of
4
here. I'm
pieces.
ready for this trial to be over.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yeah, I say we go through 8 and then GTFO.
Okay.
You enter room 8, and it is just 4 perfectly made beds. The room is split into 4 different pieces. One is a large nest that has some pillows and blankets in it.
A little racist, but okay.
Oh, come on now.
I'm just kidding.
It appears to be on like a giant branch that sways in the wind, kind of reminiscent of your Aarakocra home. One of the other ones is next to it is smaller, and Devin, as you enter it, it looks like your home back in Hobbiton where you grew up. Your little
Oh
kinder
my
home.
goodness.
There's a roaring fireplace. There's hot meat that is roasting over the fire.
God, that's
Oh,
incredible
oh,
right
is
now.
the cheese there? Is the cheese?
The cheese is there. All of
Oh.
the cheese.
Oh,
Full larder. Zanvin, yours is a little bit more Spartan-esque, but kind of reminds you of the barracks in multiple different jails that you've been in.
Wow.
But still nice.
Is this a fucking roast session? No, I'm just kidding.
Perfectly made bed sheets that are fresh. As looking around, you walk over to like one of the bedside tables and turn the lamp on it, and like spikes like shoot out as if it's like fully mechanized and weaponized, and you turn it back and it kind of like retracts back inside of itself.
Uh-huh.
You look under the bed. There are the 2, in fact, emergency crossbows and small throwing hammers. And then you do manage to pick the lock on the chain that goes over the bed, so no one can sleep in your bed but you.
Wow. Okay.
And then there's your favorite meal set on the table, which you know half of which is poisoned and the other half is actually safe to eat. But in the middle, if you eat the roll, it neutralizes the poison so you can finish the whole meal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
wow, that is involved.
So, and then Burn, your little pie section of the room that spreads out is very reminiscent of your time living inside the churches. There's like a full altar to your dragon deity. There's multiple tankards of holy ale and holy wines. There's a very large bed, perfectly made for you, plumped pillows. Meat roasting over a roaring fire. The question is, do you sleep in said bed? There is
I
no
100%
door in this room. You are locked inside this room. There is no exit door. It's a fully circular room, pied into sections. Each section is divided kind of by walls about halfway through, so you could walk to other people's areas if you wanted to.
Would you guys like to go over for some cheese and crackers and ale and then some pipe weed afterwards? Help with digestion.
Pass on the weed.
Devil's lettuce.
Instead of a pipe, I hand Burn just a fat rolled blunt.
Okay, nice. Burn, do you partake of his Hobbiton traditions?
I'll let it slide this time.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not gonna smoke any dwarven weed. Or what is he? He's not a dwarf. He's
I'm a
a
hobbit.
Halfling.
halfling weed, but I'll eat whatever he's got.
Yeah, awesome. You notice that as the smoke leaves, Devin, your nostrils as you exhale, the lines on the ground where the rooms shift into whoever's room is adjacent to whomever's The smoke actually does not leave, and you can't make out any ambient noise from any of the other rooms, as if they were magically made perfectly for your ideal environment.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to cut it out on the smoking because there's not much circulation in here.
It doesn't choke you; it dissipates once it hits this invisible barrier.
Oh, okay,
but I'm
good.
just saying
All
it
right.
doesn't travel through.
Okay.
Yeah, you eat and are merry. How would you like to proceed, Xanon?
I am going to hang out with Burn and Malak and partake in these halfling traditions,
Nice.
and that's what I'm going to do.
Stolas?
Do I still have to read the Eternal Outer Darkness,
You don't have
or
to,
am I
but you can.
or am I
like.
done? Am I done reading that?
It's kind of one of these weird books that as you read it, it's like there's nothing in the book. So when people walk by, they look at you like, what, you're looking at blank pages? But it's revealed to you the more you learn about this cosmic horror entity that you worship.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and have some food, relax, and read a little bit of this book.
Nice.
If I may, as I'm joining Melloc and Burn in this tradition of his, the dog, I guess, like, and then he's back to being a stone.
Yep. Just a little chess piece on the ground. Do you pick him
And
up?
I'll pick that up and I'll place it in a pocket on my chest.
Nice. Gone. Yeah. Who goes to sleep first?
Well, I'm entertaining, so
Okay. So after the entertaining, time passes.
okay.
You eat, you're merry. You look around the room, you move items. You notice two things, and I'll kind of knock this out while we're here. One, there are no secret exits or passages. You look hard, there's nothing. Two, you try to move furniture into someone else's room, and it will not pass the threshold barrier that has been set up.
You said there's no secret exit, so there's no exit at all.
At all, yeah, in this entire
Okay.
room.
Well, I've been cropped up in my bed, reading music sheets by candlelight. I'm gonna lick the tip of my fingers to put out the candle, and then lay down on my comfy hobbit pillow, just like being
Perfect.
back at home, but without my 10 siblings bickering.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry, in my notes here that I wanted to back up here. As you're eating dinner on these dinner plates, as you take a piece of cheese off, the dinner plate itself, once it's empty, will actually flip over and then like start to kind of slowly build up momentum as it begins to spin. As it spins, food reappears back on the plate as it lands back down. So you
That's
have a never-ending
awesome.
supply of multiple foods for each of you.
Awesome.
Yeah, you go off to sleep, Devin, and rest the best rest of your life. Who's next?
I will lay down to sleep as well.
Do you activate one of the secret levers on your bed for the secret assassin sleep?
Yes.
Perfect. You harness yourself into your bed as you pull the lever on the pin as your bed pivots over, and then you plug the pin back in as you put your arms back in the harness so that you're facing down, laying down under the bed as if you were now underneath the mattress. And the
Okay.
mattress on top looks perfectly smooth as this. No one has slept inside of it.
Fancy. Yep, and I will take a very nice rest.
Yeah. You love going to sleep in restraints, huh?
Yeah.
Who's next?
I guess I'll sleep.
Okay. Tell me more about your air croakiness. Is it just like worm your way into the blankets of this giant nest and like you
Yeah.
roost?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's just a matter of You said it was shaped kind of like a nest, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, just sort of like bundled myself up in there.
Nice.
I don't really need blankets or anything like that. I'm covered in feathers. So.
Yeah, the crazy thing is so like weaved into your this nest is like different colors of like fabrics and like shiny bits. It's almost like your home.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. It's kind of strange, actually.
Burn.
Yeah.
Burn, you have a hard time going to sleep.
Oh.
Your paladinic senses, like I'm assuming you use them in this room to kind of detect to see what's going on, because it feels too perfect. And as you do, you get that cognitive dissonance that you had again in that first room, where everything kind of
the
separates
space.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for this time, it's smiling at you as you try to awaken.
Ew.
And it kind of hurts as like a migraine in your head as you're trying to focus on it. And then that's kind of how you find your sleep, as the darkness just kind of takes you as you keep trying to figure out what's actually happening.
Oh.
And on that, you are the first person to awaken, and you have completed my mind puzzle.
Nice. High five, everyone. Oh.
Calm down.
Oh, no.
You awaken to a large throne with a creature that looks like this on it.
Is it a griffin?
You are not quite sure.
What is it? Well, I can't tell what I'm looking at.
It looks like a dude who has a lion body and wings.
Yeah, what a weirdo.
Right?
I guess he got bullied in high school.
On this altar, it's surrounded by this like small lake of lava. You actually wake up on the ground and see your other compatriots passed out.
Oh
As
no,
this
it's like
large-
one of Tony Stark dreams.
Exactly. As this large creature's eyes kind of glow as he looks at you from his pulpit.
What
He
do you
doesn't
want,
say anything.
what do you want, buddy?
He says, I believe you came to me for answers, as it kind of rumbles through the cave.
Oh. Yeah, about that.
I'm Andros. Welcome to my citadel.
What's up, dude? I don't think I had any questions.
What?
What am I doing here?
Remember,
Next-
it was part of the trial.
Next to wake up is Melok. Melok, you see Burn standing. As you kind of reach around for the covers, you realize they're not there.
What? My comfort. My cheese. What? Oh, what was that? Where did my goodies go?
You see a large lake of fire. Oh, so let me actually pull up that image too.
A large leg of fire.
You guys are kind of over here. His altar, lake of fire, Andros, good stuff.
Is it just blood?
You're not sure what that is. It seems to be pulsing on the ground.
Okay, so it's not cherry gelatin.
It's not cherry jelly, no. Yeah, you see this large winged, part lion, part human creature who nods at you as you awaken.
Well, what was that all about?
How do you wipe?
Was that the question you wanted to ask?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Do we only get to ask it one question?
Letting his
Nope.
waist fall.
Wait, so
away.
this creature is on this pedestal here, surrounded by lava, correct?
Correct.
And this is part of the task that's in that room that we were just in.
You have seemingly not gotten your bearings yet because you're asleep.
Wait, I'm asleep right now, or I'm
yeah,
just
you are
waking
All
up?
right, I'm gonna take out my rapier. Is this gonna be a fucking problem? Where's my cheese?
Andros just shakes his head and he nods to you, the next person in line who awakens, which is Stolas. Stolas, you awaken on a stone floor with heat. You see another large creature looming at you from a large altar. He has large wings, partial lion body armor, and a large man face.
Well, he's a little terrifying. Is there a way that Well, I guess I'd like to kind of just inspect the area real quick because I woke up in a completely different area than where I went to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 180
Degrees?
feet
No.
square
Oh, I was
room.
like, damn, how did I not wake up sooner?
Yeah, that's hella
Oh.
hot.
It's 180 feet square. This is not here yet. Boop.
Besides that creature, is there really anything else in here
It's
that I can see?
It's 100 feet up with dome. And it's just hewn stone with kind of this altar in the middle with lava. There are some like crystals, kind of like in the background of this picture over here. Actually, there is like a pattern on the roof that you can make out with these crystals. That actually, as you kind of fly up them, you can see there are different viewing crystals of the college. You can make out different trials and places and things that are happening. Last to wake up, Sandvin. You awaken.
Yo.
All of your friends are awakened. Melok seems to be ready and armed. Stolas is kind of flying around looking. Burn doesn't seem super happy. There's a large lake of fire and everything else that I've described.
All right. I'm going to ask the team what is going on.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways.
What's going on?
There's really nothing in this
And
room
I
besides
said,
that guy.
This
and
guy did something
Stolas.
with all of my cheese.
he will kind of unfurl his wings and float across.
He
So
floats.
y'all float.
He didn't even need wings. He floats.
How tall is this dude? Like, how big is he?
Oh, that's a really good question. He is an extra large creature.
That's even bigger than me.
So he's like 15 by 15, according to his player stats.
He's not even a chode.
Oof.
He's as long as he is tall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the D&D block, if you were curious. According to the book, he is 15 feet tall and has a wingspan of 60 feet, supposedly.
60 feet.
But on the battle grid, he's a 15 by 15 creature. Anyways, he's a big old square. He will land in front of you and he says, your cheese was all in your mind. In fact, the entire trial took place inside your mind.
How
Wow.
do we all have the same dream?
You see him kind of smile as the little orbs on his armor light up. And you can see the perspectives as they project out a different perspective of each of your eyesights. And he says, I have the ability to merge dreams. He said, I was testing you to see what kind of persons you actually were.
Well, what do you think?
The kind of persons who gets mad that they were tricked into thinking they were sinking to death.
He says, you were never in real harm. He said, you could have died and you would have just woken up. He said, and every time you tried to use your paladinic senses, it told you you weren't there and I had to put you back under.
Oh, is that the face that was smiling at me?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I really catch
I
that
thought
whale?
I recognized it.
He looks at you and he shakes his head and he says, Malak, the whale was a metaphor for your life.
So no.
That doesn't make sense. Are you trying to be deep?
Wait, so I didn't really kill the mermaid, so
He
Is
says,
the-
nope.
is the dog statue even
Wait,
real?
whose eggs did I fertilize?
He says, the items I have given you, as you kind of search your pockets, he says, yes, those are physical things you have rewarded you for doing good. However,
he was a lie.
Wait, so did
Yes.
my ass really get eaten?
oh yeah, that happened a long time ago. That's Dungeon Master Cody saying that, popping into the scene. Yeah, that's gone there, Burn, as he disappears. That fat guy. Like, yes, your ass was eaten.
Yeah.
Not in a good way. He says,
You're implying that there is a good way to eat.
I was trying to be inclusive for our viewers and not be judgmental, Cody. Yeah. He says, I believe you have questions about the Key Forge.
Do we? What's the key forge?
That is our first question.
He smiles and he says, a little slow on the draw today. As he
It's
nods,
Bird. He's
this
not the smartest.
bridge kind of winds its way here. As the rubies on the floor light up. Bing, boom, boom, bing, bing, boom, boom, boom. They are gems, if you were curious. And he will head over to his altar. He says, I can explain more. He says, do you currently have any keys with you?
I have
used mine.
I have a key in my pocket. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a key compass.
This one turns me into a bag of holding, a hobbit of holding, halfling of holding.
He laughs. Do you go across his winding brown bridge across the lava?
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he wants to attack us.
Negative. He is friendly.
Seems like he could have
Finally,
killed the shit out of us already. So
it's just like every time we go somewhere, you guys want to attack it just right away.
That's
This
what we
is
do.
the bird who wanted to turn all the statues red.
That wasn't attacking anybody.
All right. Let me grab my notes here super quick. Exposition. Well, hold on. I promise I've got it. There we go. All right. He will tap one foot on his throne as it begins to project the image of the world on this kind of grid. Tarthanis.
The whole world?
Yep. And then he taps again, and keys begin to show up. And he says, at the beginning of time, each of the deities was given a key to their realm, that they could travel between it, make changes within it, and alter its landscape to their own desire. After a while, certain people in certain realms, he said, whose names I will not utter, for I fear of the power that I have, that they may hear that I speak their name. However, they started a war to claim each other's keys so that they may have more terrain to rule, more kingdoms to have, so that they can have a bigger foothold on the entirety of this planet. He says, after some time, lesser keys were made by mortals. He said a lot of the gods got into a stalemate and just kind of locked themselves away in their own realms. He said that is until Tarthanis was able to gain not only the power over hell, but over death. He forged multiple keys of multiple different domains that he was able to master. The chief among them being death. He said, after which time gets a little fuzzy, and you see his eyes kind of like go from this blue glow to this white glow, and you see the world kind of like glitch for a second and then reform to the mortal age as you see multiple kingdoms popping up on the maps to be more modern day. He says that is what my vision of time allows me to see. He says, from my understanding, he was stopped and trapped. How? I don't know. As he taps your compass that you're holding in your hand with one of his large claws, it displays a world map that has multiple different icons that show up on it. And he says, You are hunters. He says, what you need to do.
I'm a musician.
He says, you are destined for much greater than that, Melloc the Magnificent. He says, if you can find these keys, he says, A, we can gain allies. B, we can destroy them. He said, doing so will throw them back to the natural order of where they came from so that no one person can rule their realm. He says, however, to do this, you will have to find the arcane forge where the keys were made and destroy them there.
Okay. So we need allies. I'm assuming we're talking about the thing we accidentally let go.
Yes.
That's great.
He will focus kind of harder on his own eyes, or like squints his own eyes. Nope. Chapter 1. And the picture of that being kind of erupts in the armor with all the fire.
Oh god.
He says, yes, the disembodied one,
And his name is
Tarthanas.
Tarthanas. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He says, to my knowledge, he has 5 major keys.
Major
says,
Major
key.
keys.
Fuck you guys.
Another one. Another
says
one.
The best thing you could do is go claim keys. He said, take out rival parties. He says, as you can see on your map, this world map that you have out of this compass,
Yeah,
you
I have
can
the
see
compass
other
key.
parties moving around. Yeah,
I completely forgot I had that thing.
yeah. You can make out other teams of adventurers that have compasses that track what kind of keys they have. There are major and minor keys that show up.
And we could get them on our side, or we have to defeat them.
He said probably both. He said you could divide and conquer as teams if you wanted to. He said this is the turning point in time that we always come to. He says we haven't quite got it right.
That's because you haven't had us yet.
He laughs and he says, "Yes, I haven't had you yet." As he kind of rolls his eyes, he said, "This time is the last time that I can bring you back."
Wait, we've done this before?
He nods to you.
Holy shit.
I don't remember.
He looks at you and he says, "Melloc, you among everyone will never remember."
Is it because he drinks a lot?
Yeah. What are you insinuating?
That's where our stream ends.
Wow.
Dang. That's
Nice.
so we're like heroes of time.
I don't know.
I'm a little confused. I got to go back and listen to the last half hour.
Yeah.
It was very confusing.
If you're confused, our viewers are probably confused. So go ahead and ask your questions. We'll do a little wrap up here since we're the end of
Okay,
this chapter.
so
I know
So-
exactly what's going on.
okay, so we're doing this whole trial to prove to the 3 masters that why they should assist us, I guess, right? In finding
Correct.
this. We did the first trial, we did the second floor of trials, and all of the second floor of trials were just one trial by this big chode guy, or was the first and the second trial were by this chode guy? Or is everything by the chode guy? I'm so confused right now. I'm legit so confused.
He is a Genosphinx. So he is a male sphinx that controls time.
Okay.
Um,
And is he created by the masters? Or
that
is he
you don't know.
Okay. Okay.
So there's still some mystery that I can't just give away. But what I can give you for free is A, you learned you've done this before. And this is the last time you can do it.
Oh shit.
So we've probably failed a few times.
So why hasn't anyone told us not to open the goddamn statue?
which statue? The one that you did, the red one?
No, the one in Garen's.
At Garen's Guild? You don't know. There's just some good questions you should write down and ask next session. Next session is going to be a little bit of a shorter planning session, kind to decide. I'll put out the world map and you'll see where you want to go, how you want to get there. You actually
Wait, what was the question we should write down?
Anything that we
question.
might have.
Yep.
I want to go to the dwarves.
Write it down, Devin.
Yeah, I'm just confused.
I just-
Dwarves are awesome. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I do
let's
like
turn up with the dwarves.
You were called to this place, and you felt that you wanted to go here to seek answers. That was the original reason you came here.
To
And
the
upon-
College of Knowledge.
To the
Okay.
Cloudburst College, yes. The
Oh,
college.
that's what it was, I thought that was called.
That's their
Knowledge
2020
College.
summer slogan.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we were actually given real gifts. So the Thunderstone, those are all real things.
Those are all reals.
So
It's
Kanye
8
and his
million
brother
dollars.
were created by this being to put us through trials.
They were mental facticians, yes. Affecticians.
Okay.
To
Okay.
test your resolve and candor.
So the mermaid, I don't really have to give the thing to the brother. That was all fake.
It was all fake.
Okay.
I knew your brother would never
surprised
tell
that
us
a
the
device
truth.
such as that would exist.
I thought it was odd that he somehow had this messenger find us in this realm. I did think it was odd, but I just thought it was part of the superseding birthday gift thing. It's like, oh hey, here we go.
If you go back and listen, I dropped a couple like weird things like that.
Okay,
So-
I will go back and listen. Okay, cool. So yeah, I got to go listen to the last
Smug.
30 minutes, but
Cody's
yeah.
all proud of himself.
I will say I did play it very well with the dog. That was dope.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
That's pretty
The
smart.
dog
yeah.
is dope.
Do any of you have questions?
No, I just really wanted it to actually just be a rock shaped like a dog. I was like, I don't want it to do anything. I just want it to be a rock.
That would be the biggest shitty DM move. I think.
It'd be amazing, dude.
No, I put some limitations on it. Like Zach can tell you about that though.
You just
So,
be like, pull a Charlie Brown. I got a rock.
I got rocks.
Okay, cool.
I got a
So
Dragon Ball. I got a Dragon Ball.
so is our next short planning session going to be in 2 weeks, or we're going to do one next week to do a short planning session?
I will have to wait till I get my schedule from work, and I will keep you guys posted. But probably 2 weeks. We're shooting for that every 2 weeks mark.
Yeah.
I think with the planning session, let me actually back up. I would like to do the planning session next week if it works out with my schedule. However, I would plan on 2 weeks.
Okay. That sounds good. I think the 3-hour streams are good. I think starting at 9 is really good. I felt much better today than I did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
Um,
alert.
Yeah, that was a good story. I just, like I said, I'm just trying to make sure I understood what everything was.
Yeah.
Mine's kind
Um,
of blown right now.
you're what?
Mine's kind of blown right now.
I know.
Yeah. I once I get the map out, you guys will get to actually pick where you want to go and what kind of keys you want to tackle first. So I'll have short descriptions of what the minor and major keys are.
So the keys, you said that the other parties have those keys, or they're just in other places?
Both.
Okay.
That'll be explained more kind of next session of how these. So each of these keys is like a major magic item or a minor
Mhm.
magic item, depending if they're a major or minor key. So
Okay.
the bag key, for example, is a minor magic item. However, the key of death, which is the one that you turned inside the Death Knight,
Oh,
which
damn
is
it.
what took us down this road, is the major key, or a major key, which has control of the name of death. If
Gotcha.
that makes
Oh shit.
Sweet.
So-
Well, I'm good to end the stream if you guys are. It was a good session. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've been your dungeon master, Cody Jahay. With me is Zanvin. Oh, right here.
Right
Zanvin.
here. Thank you
No,
guys
come
for listening.
Stolas. Dean, thank you for coming.
Yeah, stay tuned for the next exciting episode of Live and Let Dice.
Bye-bye.